All right, what's up, Raider Nation? Welcome to TRU Raider Podcast. I'm your host, TRU Raider, and this is the live Raiders versus Browns watch party. I'm doing things differently right now, guys, so bear with me a little bit, man. I am not doing my normal setup. I have moved TikTok over to the desktop. I've moved YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook over to my phone, and we're going to see how this whole thing plays out, man, because honestly, I've never streamed live on TikTok from the desktop, so I don't even know how this is going to go. But we're going to figure it out, you guys. We're going to figure it out. Bear with me and my boomer antics. That's how I'm going to be feeling right now, bro. It's like not understanding at all. Let me see. Got people jumping in the chat. What's good? So there's a couple of things I want to talk about right away. What's up, Too Slow? You made it. How do I do this? Boom. That's crazy. All right, this is gonna be weird. It's a learning curve for me for sure. So Raiders versus Browns. We got a couple of talking points on this, man, because this shit is gonna get weird, man. We got hedeursanders getting his first start officially as a Cleveland Brown or in the NFL, period. He did play some last week. He didn't look super great, but he also didn't have a full week to just kind of prep with everybody. So we're gonna see what the difference is on all that. What the heck is that, bro? I don't understand how this works, man. So it's gonna be weird for me. Yeah, I like it over there better. You guys let me know if you can hear me good on both sides and how that's all going, because setup's all different. We'll see how this goes. So, injury report. Let's talk about the injury report real quick. We have a pretty clean injury report. Jonah Laulu, defensive tackle, rib injury, limited practice all week except for Friday, full participant. Max Crosby, dealing with a knee injury, limited participant Thursday, full participant Friday. Lecky Fotu, defensive lineman, heel injury, ended up a full participant. And Dylan Parham, left guard, Achilles injury, but he was a full participant all week. Now, the Browns, they have a bunch of people on here, but basically the only people that are out is Jamari Thrash and Alex Wright. Jamari Thrash is a wide receiver. Alex Wright is a defensive end. They've both been listed as out. And Dylan Gabriel, quarterback, is dealing with a concussion. He did not participate Wednesday and Thursday. He was limited participant on Friday. And he's not getting the start. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how this goes, man. David with the follow, salute. Tio Rocha with the follow, salute. Dimontrez with the follow, salute. I'm gonna have hard time keeping up with where I'm looking at for the chat, man. It's so different on my end, man. It's not even funny. Let's see, I kind of want to move this a little bit. Let's see how this works out, man. Uno, I am not streaming the game, man. That's how you get your channel taken down. I know that there's a lot of people that do it. However, if you pay attention to what's going on with those channels, they're not lasting, man. They are not lasting. Let me see real quick. So our inactive list for the Raiders, we have running back Zamir White is still staying inactive. Aiden O'Connell is on the inactive list. And this is something, so Aiden O'Connell went out with a wrist fracture during during preseason rather. And during the preseason, he went on to IR. And then when he came off of IR, there's like a period of 21 days that you have to in order to go ahead and reactivate them off of IR, right? And we went all the way down. I don't even know if it was day 19, if it was day 20, like it was like close, right? And we finally activated Aiden O'Connell, and there was a whole lot of hype on social media, people saying, oh, well, maybe Aiden O'Connell is going to get the nod and this and that. Aiden O'Connell has been listed as inactive, which I think is weird because really Kenny Pickett is obviously not the guy. Kenny Pickett's a guy that was on the Browns with 5 quarterbacks. They had 5 quarterbacks on the Browns. And Kenny Pickett was the first quarterback that they moved on from. So obviously, Kenny Pickett is not the guy. It is what it is, right? Um, Geno Smith ended up with that injury, right? And he was limping. It was fourth quarter, and he's limping on the field. You could tell that he was hurting. They still didn't play Kenny Pickett. So if that's like where we're at when it comes to Kenny Pickett, then why is Kenny Pickett activated before Aiden O'Connell? I think it's very strange. But he's our emergency third QB right now. So he can come on if like Geno Smith gets hurt, um, and then Kenny Pickett gets hurt, basically. So he's not gonna play today. Uh Jamin Davis, linebacker. He was a new signing. He's on the inactives. Lecky Fotu is on the inactives, and Tonka Hemingway, rookie Tonka Hemingway. So we actually don't have JJ Pegues, rookie guard. We actually don't have him on the inactive list for once, which is very surprising because he's been inactive all the time. Real Gavin White with the follow. Salute. Yo, that's crazy. Is that how they're trying to get away with it? Is pretending that they're playing Madden during the game? Because yeah, I'm not risking my channel for that, man. It sucks because I would love to just go ahead and stream the game. Like it would be so much better for everybody involved. But I'm not doing it, I'm not setting myself up like that. So we got about 10 minutes to kick off, you guys. Yeah, too. So keep us updated on that game, man. Bennett with the share, salute, thank you. Travis with the follow, salute, thank you. What's up, Serge? Matt says can't hear you. Can you guys not hear me at all? For real? TikTok, you guys let me know if you can hear me. Music? That's crazy. How about now? Oh man, that sucks. So basically, since I'm doing TikTok through the desktop now, all the game sound is coming through that because I have the thing from Sunday Ticket up on YouTube. Well, that's the first thing I don't like about all this. Let's see, hold up. Sorry, you guys that just got in the chat. I switched over. Anthony with the follow, salute. I switched over. Usually I do TikTok on my phone while I do Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube on the on the desktop, but then I switched it, so now I'm doing TikTok on the desktop, and I've never operated a live off of this, so be patient with me, man. Matt said, I'm going to cry if we lose to Sanders. Bro, if we lose to Shador Sanders, I think that somebody's getting fired. I absolutely think that we're going to see some coach, whether it's Chip Kelly, whether it's Pete Carroll, we're going to see somebody get fired if we lose to Shador Sanders. Team Man with the follow, salute. Yeah, I'm not sure how that's gonna go, man. Shador Sanders is a guy that, like, during the off season, man, I was watching this dude. Oh, that's crazy! I can move the chat like that. I was watching this dude's tape and stuff, and thinking, okay, there's a pretty good possibility that we end up with Shador Sanders, right? And so I was trying to do my uh investigating, basically, right? I wanted to find out who we might end up with. So I watched a lot of tape on this kid, and I saw a lot of good things. I saw a lot of bad things, but like, you know, for him to fall all the way to the 5th round, I think is telling not only on just his character and the drama, but also from a talent perspective, right? If he ended up being the 3rd string quarterback on this Browns team, they finally moved on from Joe Flacco and went with Dylan Gabriel and then put Shedeur Sanders as QB2. And the only reason that he's getting a start is because Dylan Gabriel has concussion. So that's crazy. You know what I also want to keep up with? I want to keep up with that Chiefs game, man, because it was looking like they were starting to make a comeback, which I did not like. Let's see real quick. So yeah, man. I mean, Shedeur Sanders, is he a quarterback that can get it done? Yes, he is. Is he a top tier quarterback? No, he's not. Is this guy gonna remain as a starter in the NFL? That's to be determined, right? Because I really believe that anybody that gets in the league and really puts in the proper effort, um, that's that they can develop, right? We saw Max Crosby get drafted in the 4th round. Um, and become who he is. Dak Prescott was a 4th round pick, like you see people come into the league. Tom Brady was in the 6th round. Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, last pick of the draft, like you see these guys that, come into the league and then they really, really, they show out, man. And they develop, they put in the work and then they become good players in the league. Now you also see the Jamarcus Russells of the world, right? To come in and absolutely get lazy, and it is what it is. Diggy said, "Y'all losing today, bro." That could be factual, man. This is the toilet bowl, right? We are taking the Browns to the toilet bowl. Raider Ryan, what's up? Salute, one of the moderators. How you doing, man? But yeah, Diggy, I'm not gonna lie, man. Is there a possibility that we lose to this Browns team? Yes. This Browns team is, I mean, we're going against Myles Garrett with we have like the worst offensive line in the league right now. You know what I'm saying? Mondo with the follow, salute. Kellogg Track with the follow, salute. Um, we got like one of the worst offensive lines in the league, and since we do have one of the worst offensive lines in the league, that really puts us in a messed up position, right? Absolute messed up position where Myles Garrett's gonna absolutely have a tear. Like I even placed a bet that has Myles Garrett getting multiple sacks because I really believe that that's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's absolutely crazy. Raider Ryan, member for 11 months. Salute to you, man. He said Myles Garrett is taking Gina out today. Hopefully, Gina never has to put a Raiders jersey on again. He's a better QB than the rest, but his arrogance. I really haven't been liking what I'm seeing when it comes to how Geno Smith has been doing the pressers, man. I mean, he's getting to this point where it's like he doesn't believe that he should be getting any blame, and so then he's getting all bugged about it. You know what I'm saying? D5K, no, I am not streaming the game. That's how you get your channel taken down. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. What's good, Elaine? Let people talk. I say Raiders for life. Yep, buddy. Raiders until the end. Yep, yep. I mean, that's the big one, right? Is that like I'm gonna be here no matter what, bro. I'm a Raiders fan, whether we win, we lose, whether we're good, whether we suck. Would I rather be a good team? Hell yeah. I guess Deion Sanders is there at the game. They just showed him. Salute to you, Raider Ryan, being a member for 11 months. His pressers are ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, it's weird, man. And I mean, Pete Carroll seems so lost during the press conferences, man. Like Pete Carroll does not really seem to understand what's really happening. Like it's like he doesn't know who his players are. He doesn't seem to understand that he's making the wrong um roster decisions, like he doesn't seem to really. I don't think he sees all that, man. Oh, I just had a great idea. All right, you guys can still hear me, which means, bro, I'm starting to figure this thing out a little bit, man. I'd like to figure out a way to put the score on the screen. I haven't figured that out yet, though. Okay. Who's winning? The game has not started yet. Game has not started. Richard with the follow. Salute. Eric said Raiders to the bone. Let me see real quick. Pull up these other scores. Man, if the Chiefs take the L, like they were really talking. I was watching that game before I went live. They were really, the announcers were talking like if the Chiefs don't win this game, that they're probably not going to make the playoffs. And like that's it. I hate to see the Broncos at the top, man, but for Patrick Mahomes to not make the playoffs, I would love that. The Giants out here about to beat the Lions with Jameis Winston. That's crazy. And then the Steelers still putting up competition with Rudolph. Didn't see that one coming either. Lux with the follow. Salute. All right, let me see if I can figure out how to put. You guys give me a second. I'm going to have a little bit of dead air. While I try to figure this out. See, I don't know how to do that, man. See, I always see people that have like stuff up on the screen, like during their stream, like they can put the scores or things like that. I just don't know how it works, man. I do not know how it works. What's up, Hummer? I'm okay with donkeys taking it over. Chumps for a year. Brian, what's good? If we had a line that would protect Gino, I believe you would see a better QB. You can't make plays when you're on your ass and running for your life. I mean, and that's exactly true, man. Um, do I see Geno Smith making bad decisions when he does have time? Yes. Do I think that he'd be playing more like the Geno Smith that we had week one versus the Patriots if our offensive line could actually show up? Yeah, I absolutely do. Nasbrim with the follow. Salute. Let me see. Jose with the follow. Salute. Yeah, I know. Part of the green screen is green. I get it. So when I do the oh, Hummer, you just jumped in. So when I do StreamYard through mobile, I can't get the green screen. I could get a little bit of the background on the sides, but it doesn't let me do the virtual background, which really pisses me off, honestly. Doesn't make sense to me. But we kind of we're doing it is what it is today. I'm trying something new. So bear with me, all right? All right. Looks like we got kickoff. We're kicking the ball off to the Browns. Sanders' era is underway, is what they just said. That's crazy. He's still on his feet. He made it to the 32. All right, we get our first look at Shador Sanders, I guess, man. We'll see how this goes. There he is. Cowboy had it all. Are we expecting him to take some deep shots today? I am. That's something he does very, very well. He's accurate, especially in the intermediate to deep areas of the field. Something the Browns didn't really utilize very much with Dylan Gabriel in the center. Okay, hand the ball off. It looks like Judkins only got about a yard on that, if even. Exactly, Hummer. It's Gino's fault that I got green screen showing in the back. I'm gonna go ahead and order a Raiders flag that way I can put it up. I'm gonna try to roll it like this, but I wanted to move TikTok over to the desktop because honestly, I mean, I get so much more engagement with TikTok than I do with YouTube during the lives. So I wanted to go ahead and do that. Raider Nation 510 with the heart me salute. Richard Leo with the follow salute. Jaw Rob with the follow. Salute. Short pass on the side by the Browns. Looked like a pickup of 2 yards and stuffed. Sneakerology in the Sanders era is diabolical. Yeah, sneakerology. If the new setup doesn't work, I'm going to blame it on Gino for sure. Paulie with the follow. Salute.
The Ravens brought all kinds of pressure last Sunday. They brought the kitchen sink at this young man.
Right now, we got 4,000 viewers right now. That's crazy. Salute to y'all. Sanders completed. Looks like about 2 yards short of a pass for 6 yards. Max Crosby just shoulder bumped Shedeur Sanders. That was funny. Oh man, Jeremy Chin looking like he's injured. That's crazy.
I know it wasn't the first down, but I love the fact that Sanders got the ball in his hands.
Paulie with the heart me salute.
To see how quickly he can get the ball in his hands. Yeah, Jeremy Chin was
Bobo and Juju, yeah. What's good, man?
Southern Illinois.
Right on.
We talked about Crosby, and he really pointed to Chin as being a huge foundation piece for this defense. Well, let's hope he's okay. That would be a major loss. He plays linebacker, he plays nickel, he plays safety. He never comes off the field for the Raiders. Mostert is back deep. Alex Bachman is back deep for the Raiders. Well, Horquez is on to pump the ball away.
It looks like Alex Bachman is going to get the return. Punt is off. Alex Bachman, fair catch at the 14-yard line. And here we go, Geno Smith. It's been a struggle for the Raiders offensively. No kidding. Let's see if we have Geno Smith throw the ball 60 times today. Crazy, bro.
And every team has a different game plan to try to stop.
This is Mike. That's cool if you're a Browns fan. Just keep it chill. Don't be like Bobo over here spamming. All right. Geno Smith, play action. Going deep. Oh, my God, dude. Trey Tucker was right there. I don't know what happened that ball did not get caught. He was wide open. It looked like Geno Smith threw it too far out in front of him. Miscommunication. Geno thought I'm going to throw it towards the outside. That way Trey Tucker has a wide open catch. Trey Tucker wanted to keep his momentum upfield. That really sucks. All right, 2nd and 10. Hand off to Genty. Genty picks up about 7.
Well, it would certainly help the Raiders if they could get Ashton Genty going. They took him with the 6th overall pick for a reason. He only had 6 carries on Monday night against the Cowboys for 7 yards. But even those 7 yards right there brings up 3rd and 3. So any of the quick out routes, the shallow crosses.
3rd and 3. On the 20. Geno doesn't know where to go. Just run it, dude. Get that first down. Booyah. Geno Smith slides for a first down. Yo. TFF with the heart meat. Salute. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for the gifts.
because he tried to run away from the triple team, it voided
His own foresight against Myles Garrett is like crazy. They're talking about that they were just triple teaming him. PFF with the aloha. What's good? What's good? Pass to Genty, he picks up about 4, maybe 5. There's a flag. Holding offense. Number 67. Putnam. I don't know why we have Putnam, man. There's no way that Will Putnam is better than Caleb Rogers. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. That's Pete Carroll just like, oh, I want to play my veterans. It's crazy.
Raiders fans maybe that were not expecting him to get a second start after the struggles on Monday night for what they really
Exactly. They're talking about how Raiders fans probably didn't expect Will Putnam to get a second start because of how bad he struggled last week against the Cowboys. That dude is a liability. Though he does snap the ball better than Jordan Meredith because he's actually a center. All right, throw to the outside, completed to Brock Bowers. Looked like a pickup of about 5. No, that's going to be more because there was a holding call, huh?
Just a quick out route against a very good man-to-man cover corner in Campbell.
Una chulada to follow. Salute.
I'm expecting the Browns to treat Bowers as a wide receiver all game. Meaning, there's 2 tight ends out there that would typically be 12 personnel. One running back, 2 tight ends. The Browns, I think, are going to.
Second and 15. Ooh, disgusting. That was a pickable 5. Screen pass to Trey Tucker, who's blown up in the backfield. Looked like a loss of 4. That was a bad play call. Did not like that one.
I don't know why Brock Bowers took a couple steps forward. He is supposed to block Denzel Ward. So that is a mental error right there by Bowers. I'm not sure what his eyes were looking.
They're blaming that one on Bowers for not getting the block.
Up 3rd and forever, which means they better have a plan.
Myles Garrett, crazy over here with 15 sacks, man. William, no comment on O'Connell not starting. I was talking about that earlier. Aiden O'Connell is actually listed as inactive. So they activated him off of IR, but then put him on the inactive list for tonight's game. 4th and 18, going nowhere. Aiden O'Connell is like the 3rd string emergency quarterback, and that's it. AJ Cole going to punt. Received on the 30, and there's a huge hole, and he's going to take it. AJ Cole with the tackle. There's a flag. There is a flag.
At the tail end of this.
Turn that off.
It's been a point of emphasis in the NFL this year. But at that point, Cole had to do whatever he could to get him in.
Go.
Personal foul. Tripping. At a kicking team number 6.
They gave AJ Cole a personal foul for tripping on that? That's crazy.
He's a punter. So tackling technique is not his strength. They'll take that because if he doesn't trip,
that's stupid.
It might be a touchdown.
That is stupid.
That's a good penalty by AJ Cole because it at least gives the Raiders defense a chance to hold a field goal. All right, so now it brings hedeursanders and the Browns into the red zone to start. A little bit easier situation for them.
Here we go, Raiders versus refs. TFF, it's always going to be that way, and that's all right. That's all right. Especially when we suck. Then it's like, all right, whatever. This is 2-8 teams. Like, I don't even know what we're battling for at this point. And I'm not all about tanking. You know, if we had Julian Sane coming out in the draft, I'd be all about tanking, but we don't. Look like Judkins ran for about 6. Synchronology 3rd and 19, and he runs the ball. That's having no faith that we were actually going to be able to make some kind of play. And so we just ran the ball to try to get a little bit more yardage for the punt, and that's it. Alex, who's starting QB? Geno Smith. Geno Smith.
Looks like Jenkins takes the direct snap. If you're Raiders, you're thinking run all the way.
Browns have the ball on our 9-yard line. Second and 5. Judkins direct snap. Touchdown Browns.
Blocking on the right side of the offensive line, and the Browns are on the ball.
There we go.
You said it, Tom. Look how well blocked this is. Look at power. Joe Batonio with the big block, and then Jenkins runs right through Colomau.
That's
At
crazy.
225 pounds. That is how Jenkins plays football. That is demoralizing if you're the Raiders.
Hey, so this thing's gave me an alert that said that the chat might not be showing up on my screen in real time. So if you guys see any issues, man, let me know. Just know I'm not ignoring y'all. All right?
In the first quarter, and Sanders certainly pleased.
All right, 7-0. 8:24 left in the first quarter. Raiders are about to get the ball back, and the Browns are up. So right now, it's pretty clear that both Geno Smith and Shedeur Sanders, it's like, like that Spider-Man meme where there's a bunch of Spider-Mans and they're all like pointing at each other. That's what this reminds me of. It's like Shedeur Sanders' pro comp is Geno Smith, which, especially looking at this season, that's a pretty big insult. That's just crazy. Test. All right, TFF with the test. That kind of probably popped up on the screen a little bit earlier than when I saw it, but I'll see how it is, man. JV, are you watching the game? Yeah, watching the game. I'm watching on Sunday Ticket. I don't know about everybody else. Especially as the season goes on further, it's like it gets cheaper and cheaper, and you can make some monthly payments on it. And for me, it's like I watch enough football. It's worth it. Absolutely worth it. You know what? I'm gonna check out something real quick. I want to check out these scores. Oh man, the Colts and the Chiefs went into OT. Man, I would really love. I would really love for the Chiefs to lose. Let me see. Tuso said OT for the Giants versus Lions. Oh, that's crazy. Lions up. Hummer, I can hear sound in the background. About 9 seconds ahead of you. What kind of sound are you hearing? Are you hearing the game in the background? Edgar with the follow, salute. Josephine with the follow, salute. Oh. Let's see. Wouldn't that be crazy if the Chiefs didn't even make the playoffs, man? Crazy. Hearing the game announcers faintly. Yeah, that's because I got my speakers kind of right next to where I have the phone set up, man. So it's gonna show up. I'm surprised it's only faintly, honestly. And YouTube, man, they've docked me before for the sound of the game coming through. I've been flagged for that before. Which is crazy because I'm not even getting like ad monetization yet or anything. I don't have enough watch hours. I have the subs for it, but not the watch hours. What's up, David? How you doing? Yeah, only thing the Browns have to do is play Marty Schottenheimer's ball and watch the Raiders self-destruct. No shit, man. No shit. Too slow with the play-by-play. Jameis Winston out here trying to prove something. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to get another team to pick him up. Jameis Winston, like a huge boomer bust guy, man. Oh, dang. I wasn't paying attention. The game's back on. Geno Smith in trouble, pressured. Tries to get it to Tucker, but it's incomplete.
Bush was also there. I don't know
For the life of me, I don't understand what they see in Chip. I don't either, man. Chip Kelly is absolutely awful, man. Like, yeah, there's some times where there's players open, but like, and a lot of people want to say, well, our offensive line, like, you can't expect anybody to do well in that. Then people want to say, well, with Geno Smith, you can't expect the coordinator to be able to do anything. But it's like, I think Chip Kelly is a huge, huge liability. I really think that he's the problem. Blitz on Geno, and he dodged the first one, then he went down. I don't get why, like, he runs out of the pocket, getting away from this guy, number 9, and then he doesn't throw the ball away or anything. And he's not even looking to make a play. Look, he looks like he's just going to run. You're already hit, man. You are already hit. Get that ball out of there. 4th and 19. And we knew going into this game that this was going to be the biggest problem, is that Geno Smith is going to get sacked. That's just going to happen. Okay, looks like the Raiders down it on the 39. Yo, David King, this is BS. When are we going to see Aiden O'Connell? The Geno Smith experiment is done. Aiden O'Connell's on our inactive list, which is crazy. So basically, I mean, Aiden O'Connell can only play if Geno Smith comes in and gets injured. And then I think at that point we have to play Kenny Pickett, and he'd have to get injured for Aiden O'Connell to be able to come in. Him with the follow salute. Because I don't even think that we could just like start him as like the backup at this point, See it. Does anybody know if the Colts already had the ball in overtime against the Chiefs? Because I see the Chiefs have the ball now. It's like, I know we don't got a whole lot to root for the Raiders, but we can root against the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? The Colts punted. Dang, bro. That's crazy. So the Chiefs are going to get the dub on this one, I bet. Yeah, sneakerology. I mean, that's what he does, man. You don't expect much else from that dude. Too slow. It's up to you, man. It's up to you. Chiefs at the 19 on their own side, so they still got to go all the way across on. Oh, here we go. I just keep hearing hedeursanders and hedeursanders. That's crazy, bro. 1st and 10. Browns on their own 40. Max Crosby at the clothesline. Tackle for loss. Looked like a loss of about 3. Austin Casey with the follow salute.
5 extra sessions. So at the end of the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they have been serious Saturday and Monday. So 5 extra periods.
You mean too slow black screen?
And then he's also
Cody Butler with the follow salute, man. Hedeursanders has plenty of time to throw. Oh, and he's sacked. Malcolm Kuntz. Malcolm Kuntz shows up finally. Gets his first sack of the season. That was crazy, man. That's crazy, bro. 3rd and 16. Malcolm Kuntz finally showing up. Nah, Peter, I didn't see the end of the Steelers game. What happened? Sanders going for a deep throw. That was intended for Jerry Jeudy. I'm surprised that they didn't get us for a pass interference, man. Looked like Stokes kind of was holding him up. Because that was a catchable ball, I think. Well, it takes us to 4th and 16. Too slow. The play-by-play might be a little bit much. Or maybe like score updates. How about that? 5:21 left in the first. Going back to commercial. So, I mean, on the bright side, we don't have a Browns offense just totally destroying us at this point in the game. But I mean, I don't know, man. It's crazy. This is just going to be all defense, man. It's going to be defense, 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 and we have not started off very well on offense at all. And typically, what we've had is that we either play well on offense at the beginning or kind of not at all. So I don't know, man. I don't know how that's going to end up turning out. Oh, I see what that is. I'm trying to understand this a little bit better. Man, I'm not afraid to mess with anything on this, bro, because I don't understand it. Andrew Boo said, "Not surprised, not surprised at all, man. We knew this was going to be a defense against defense game. The problem is even though the Browns suck, man, I got more faith in their offense than I do in ours. Yeah, David King, whoever f's up less will be the winner. That's facts. Can't argue with that at all. Chiefs on the Indiana 21, huh? That's not looking good. In field goal range. All right, Raiders have the ball back. 1st and 10 on the 26. Hand off to Genty, but there's a flag. False start. Dylan Parham.
4 penalties now this year. That's a look that we've seen before from Pete Carroll, and he's scratching his head because the offensive line has been a problem even today. They have really struggled this year. Watching the tape of both
This offensive line is garbage, man. It's crazy.
the Raiders' offensive line.
It's crazy.
And the Browns' offensive line hasn't been great this year, but they're still better at all 5 spots than all the Raiders. So 5, it's first down 15.
First and 15.
That's in motion.
Gino was going to throw it to Michael Mayer, and it wasn't there. He didn't even have a second read on that, and he just straight up crumbled. Who's it supposed to be there?
We'll get a piece of it, maybe a tipped interception. Didn't want to take that chance, but here we are already.
Second and 19. Doing great over here. That's crazy, bro.
Ready for the Browns, and Miles Garrett, although he's wreaked havoc, has not picked up a sack yet.
Hand off to Genty. He got to the line of scrimmage, but there was nowhere for him to run, of course.
The offensive coordinator for the Raiders. He's got some weapons, including Genty and Bowers, but they just aren't able to get positive yards every single time. Well, they're 31st in the NFL in scoring.
31st in scoring in the NFL for the highest paid offensive coordinator in the league.
He's had success at the pro level, trying to make do with what he has along the offensive line.
Aiden Hutchinson, huh?
Do very much if you continue to have some of
these cracks.
Some of these mental errors.
3rd and 18. You gotta throw it faster than that, bro. Completed to Michael Mayer. He's getting some yak, but it looks like he's about 4 yards short of first down.
A gain of 14. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, gain of 14.
Stepping up in the pocket, not taking the
he panics, bro. Geno Smith panics every time there's pressure. He just like, it almost seems like if his first read isn't there, that he falls apart, man. So Raiders are gonna punt.
And he said he will if he thinks that they can contribute to the win total. He said he's here to win every single.
That was weird. Fair catch at the 26. Sergio said, "This is just sad." Kind of is, honestly, but I'm here for it. Lenny Thomas with the follow. Salute. I mean, it's got to go with expectations, right? Oh, dang. What was that about? I had some weird pop-up. But yeah, it's got to go with expectations, right? Like, if my expectations are that the Raiders are going to play super good football this season, then I'm in for a bad time. If my expectations are that the Raiders suck and we might see some flashes here and there, then I'll be all right, bro. I'll be all right. But you're right, Sergio. It's pretty sad that the state of the Raiders, right? Because, I mean, we've just kind of fallen apart ever since, like, John Gruden with the whole email thing, and then, Henry Ruggs, and then we make it to the playoffs that year. And then we go with Josh McDaniels, and that whole thing was a shit show. And we just keep thinking, like, okay, well, getting rid of Josh McDaniels, now AP is going to, like, put it together for us. And we had some flashes, and then that sucked. And then it's like, well, okay, you know what? He didn't have enough experience. Let's go ahead. Yeah, Sergio, and traded Carr. Let's go ahead and let's get an experienced coach. Let's get a super experienced coach, because that's going to do it for us. And we still just look like trash, man. And so it's like, at what point are we going to get to a spot where it's like making one of these changes actually does something for us? Because at this point, man, we keep making these staffing changes, and all it's doing is making it to where we don't have any kind of continuity or consistency from year to year. Colts and Chiefs going into a second overtime. That's how it goes, right? Because it says end of overtime 1. Is that how it goes, or do they tie at this point? The tie. That's what I thought. I was like, well, wait a minute. There's no double overtimes. So Chiefs and Colts are tie game, huh? That means they both lose. Crazy. Okay, Shedeur Sanders with the play action, dumps it off to, I don't even know who that is, but we can't tackle him. That's all I know. Fannin just kept going and kept going. David King said everybody in love with Tom Brady, but he is the destruction of this team. He convinced Mark Davis to hire Josh McDaniels and run Derek Carr out of town. Well, I don't know, man, because at that point, Josh McDaniels actually really thought that he was going to get Tom Brady to play quarterback for the Raiders. And then Tom Brady ended up retiring, and it was already too late. We had already told Derek Carr that we're moving on from him. And so they went back to Derek Carr and were like, hey, we're sorry. We actually want to keep you. And Derek Carr said, nah, man, you already made my wife cry, and I'm done. And he moved on. Lenny Thomas with the rose salute. I appreciate the gift. Elias, yeah, fire Chip Kelly. And if we lose to Shedeur Sanders, I think Chip Kelly is going to be the fall guy because somebody's got to go. Somebody's got to go, and it is what it is. All right, Max Crosby, show up, bro. Let's see it. I want to see Max Crosby get at least 2 sacks on Shedeur Sanders. Oh, pressure from Jamal Adams. Sanders gets rid of it, but it's incomplete. Takes us to 3rd and 8. Casey got the dub. What? How did Casey get the dub? What did I miss? I mean, but of course they did, right? Too slow. Salute. Raiders put a lot of pressure on that last play. They've got 7 up right now. 3rd and 8. Here comes the pressure. Nobody can get to him. Sanders goes deep and completed on the 1-yard line. Down on the 1-yard line. He beat Holmes for 53 yards. That's crazy. Well, I said fire Pete and fire Chip. Throwing on the move. That is a dot to his fellow rookie Isaiah Bond. What a bomb from Shedeur. That's crazy, man. The Browns had a 50-yard or more pass. Trailer Trash Boy, how we looking, Bubba? Browns are on the 2-yard line. Score is 7-0. Browns are up. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Yeah, too slow. Yeah, the Marshawn Nealon thing, man. All right, so Deshaun's probably pretty happy about that pass play. Yeah, I would definitely say so. He's enjoyed getting to mentor Shedeur as well as doing. Look at that. Shedeur Sanders already looking better than Geno Smith. I mean, this is a dude that's fighting to be a starter in the NFL. Geno Smith saying he plays better when his back's against the wall, but does he know that his back is against the wall? Or yeah, Trailer Trash Boy. The thing about losing the rest of the season is that when you tank like that, it really, really just puts you in a spot where coaches don't want to come here. Touchdown Browns. Not to mention Judkins is just balling out right now, and you would think that Chip Kelly would be able to give Patrick Graham some advice on like, hey, this was a running back that I had on my team in college. This is how to stop him, but yeah. Lou says should have taken Shedeur Sanders in the draft. This is his revenge game. He wanted to be a Raider, man, and Antonio Pierce came out and said that if he hadn't been fired, that he would have been that Shedeur Sanders would have been a Raider.
30 seconds after this. Stay calm.
That's crazy, man. Little Cookie Monster, you think Cam Miller would play good if the Raiders start him? No. He looked good for one preseason game, then he looked like trash. Honestly, I don't even know why did we draft Cam Miller instead of Shedeur Sanders, right? Well, I do know. Because they didn't want everybody yelling bench Shedeur Sanders because they wanted us to bench Geno Smith because they wanted us to buy into Geno Smith. But man, it's crazy. This is Patrick. You can tell Chip is giving up. Like, why are we running on third? It is third and long. Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Yeah, Lou, we could have gotten him in the fourth round. And we had, we picked up people in the fourth round that we're not even playing. You know what I'm saying? Because we are the Raiders. Oh, shit.
This week, NFL players are wearing custom cleats through the My Cause, My Cleats to spotlight the causes.
That's crazy.
Visit NFL.com/MyCause, to learn their stories. You can bid on cleats and support the charities making a difference in communities.
Lou, the problem is that the first round QBs that are coming out in this draft, I don't really like them, man. I really don't. Like, Mendoza is a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong. And if we could pick up Mendoza without like having to tank or trade up or do anything weird, I could see doing that. But like the quarterbacks, Bassett Genty gets a first down and some. He's still on his feet. Jenkins couldn't bring him down. Huge pickup by Ashton Genty.
It is rare when the first guy takes down.
I needed that. I think I had him. I don't know. I can't remember the bets that I had now. But I know that Ashton Genty receiving yards in the first was one of them. So I think he just got what I needed. This game's already over. Swear the Raiders can make an average quarterback look like a Hall of Fame material. And that's the thing, right, David, is that we have another game in the first quarter, by the way. But like, we do this thing where we have a quarterback in their first start. We got like Baker Mayfield, right? He landed on the Rams, basically got off an airplane and started for them. Went out there and beat us, right? We had Tyler Bagent from the Bears, backup quarterback, gets his first start, beats us. Andy Dalton, like we have like all these quarterbacks over the last couple of years that's like they get their first start of the season or whatever it may be with a team or in the league, period. And then they go out and they just ball out against us. So, that's one of the trap game things that we have right now is that Shedeur Sanders is in his first start. And that's probably, we're going to let him have a good game. That's what's going to happen. Because that's who we are. And that sucks. Ricky Bobby, you think the Raiders beating the Chargers? I don't have faith in the Raiders to beat anybody. Like, I thought about buying some tickets, and I was looking at this Browns game, and I was looking at the Giants game, thinking, well, maybe those are winnable games. And the way that the season has progressed, I just like really got into a spot where it's like, you know what, man? Nah, I don't have faith in us to beat anybody. So, Lou, I don't even think that we have to tank. I wonder how many spots we move up in the draft if the Browns win. Where's Raider 7528 when you need the guy? Haven't seen him for a minute, man. He's already done watching, I bet. David, I'm talking about how the Raiders can make somebody like Aaron Brooks look like a stud, fall in love with them, and then sign them to a 5-year, $500,000 contract that goes nowhere. Oh, okay. You're talking about the other side of things. Lenny, who do you think will be our next coach? That's a difficult one right now, man, because Pete Carroll might get a second year. But if we lose to hedeursanders, which it's looking like we're going to, uh, you can almost bet that somebody's going to lose their job. New England has won 10 games. That's crazy. All right, Raiders have the ball in the 50, first and 10. Smith with the throw to Trey Tucker. He always throws it way too high to Trey Tucker, bro. Trey Tucker is 5'8". Stop throwing the damn high balls to Trey Tucker. It's crazy, bro. This dude can't figure it out. Lou says Pete is one and done. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think that is a possibility that Pete Carroll's probably going to be a one and done. But it'll probably look like we get to the end of the season and then Pete Carroll resigns. Like they don't want to do him dirty and just fire him. Pass to Genty, and he's got space to go. Genty gets a first down. It's almost like if you get the ball to your good players, then they make something happen. Huh. Mike, last name, Hawk. Put in AOC already. AOC's on the inactive list, man, so he can't even play unless Geno Smith and Kenny Pickett both get injured. Crazy.
It'll be a first down. Dash in the game.
Antonio, yeah, of course that's what's going to happen with the Chiefs, man. Ashton Genty with the handoff gets stuffed, loss of 1 yard. We just cannot block for the run to save our lives.
Contact balance. He said the number one thing for him is studying how his opponents tackle.
Just don't get rid of him until the end of the season because we need the pick position. Lenny Thomas, how do we resolve this QB issue? Draft, free agency? Honestly, probably in the draft. Denise with the follow. Salute. The problem that I see is I don't really think that, man, I'm not convinced about these quarterbacks that are going to be in this draft. Geno Smith up the middle. The Dante Thornton Jr. in double coverage completed for a first down. Looked like he picked up about 14 yards on that one. Like, I like Fernando Mendoza. I'm not really. Ty Simpson's okay. Moore is okay. I don't know, man. Like, I'm kind of leaning towards if Carson Beck is available in the third round, pick up Carson Beck and have him battle it out with Geno Smith because, I mean, it's cheaper for us to have Geno Smith on the roster next season than it is for us to cut him. I think that we take like a $16 or $18 million hit if we cut him, and he only costs like $8 million if he's on the team. So towards the cap. So it's like might as well keep him at that point. But bringing Carson Beck, he was the quarterback that was in Georgia with Brock Bowers. Let him just see if like, hey, is this like something that's doable? And then if we suck again, I don't know, man. Then we pick up a CJ Carr or a Julian Sane or one of them. I don't want it to take that long, but I mean, unless Fernando Mendoza's better than what I see on tape, because he seems like a good processing guy, right? He's got the processing piece of things kind of together. But like, I don't know, man. I'm not seeing anything on tape that really just makes him a clear cut. Like this guy will change your franchise. Yeah, Lenny, I was never sold on Geno Smith when we got him. That was not even a thought of mine during the offseason. But when we got him, I looked at some tape and I was like, you know what? This could be decent. Geno Smith overthrows Lockett. Oh, dude. I just snapped. I lost my bet on Tyler Lockett. Didn't get a reception. I needed him to get a reception in the first. Well, that sucks. Richard said Raiders need a whole team. Absolutely. You said Mendoza can read defenses and make plays with his legs. Yeah, and he's 6'5", so that's an advantage too. Field goal missed. Raiders missed the field goal. That's crazy, bro. Daniel Carlson back on his bullshit. See, and Butler missed that block. I don't know why Butler blocked him for one. But there was pressure coming. So you can tell if you look at the missed field goals from Daniel Carlson, is that there's pressure that's coming from one of the sides, and then he misses the kick. It's crazy, bro. I can tell you guys right now, we definitely losing this game. And that's disgusting. This is one of those games that should be a gimme game. And it is not. Absolutely is not. Dang, Bears got the double over Steelers, huh? Manuel Reyes said, bench Gino, he's hot garbage. Yeah, the problem is that what we have is Kenny Pickett's our backup. And if anybody has ever seen Kenny Pickett play, dude sucks. He was on the Browns. He was one of 5 quarterbacks on the Browns. And he was the first one that they got rid of. I mean, the dude sucks. Trailer Trash Boy, I don't understand why we don't play AOC. It's because Pete Carroll is in love with Geno Smith. It's crazy. Xanderman said Cleveland will just kneel down for the rest of the game for the win. That shit's funny, man. Phillips said, just throw the whole team away, man. Stefan, this season may be the last as a Raiders fan. I mean, if that's like, if this is what you base your fandom on, then like, that's on you, bro. But I am not a Raiders fan because we are a fucking team that's fighting for a Super Bowl every year. You know what I'm saying? Hedeursanders throws a pick. Charles Snowden.
Snowden with the pick, and the Raiders want excellent field position.
That's crazy. Hummer said, oh wait, let me get back on that real quick. Okay, Hummer said the announcer was commenting how the snap timing was off with the missed field goal. That's why Carlson stepped funny, planting his foot. I missed that. Hummer also said, I like AOC better than Gino, but AOC is worse at scrambling than Gino. They both need a better O-line. Yeah, I mean, AOC would probably really do bad in this O-line. So the Raiders take over the ball at the Browns' 26-yard line. Hand off to Genty. Runs for about 3 yards. Yeah, David, Aiden O'Connell's not playing because Pete Carroll loves Geno Smith. Mike, you know what the problem is? Chip Kelly just saying. Oh no, definitely, man. In fact, if you go on my YouTube channel, I have a video that I just put out about. Actually, I have it on TikTok also about that. Chip Kelly is the problem. He's the biggest problem. What the hell was that? Geno Smith gets the snap. Looked like he was going to pitch it to Genty. And it's like either he couldn't get his hands on the ball right, or I don't know what the hell. Takes a sack. Stupid.
be going crazy.
Yeah, Lou, O-line coach is definitely out of here. We can't run block to save our life. Yeah, but it's Brendan Carroll. It's Pete Carroll's son. They're not going to get rid of him.
He's moving around.
Lefty, is Tyler Lockett starting the game? Tyler Lockett is in. He's at the bottom of the screen right now. 3rd and 14. Raiders on the 30 now.
That's a third down play.
Geno Smith completed to Tyler Lockett. He's tackled. That's way shy of a first down.
Right there in the middle on Grant Delpit, almost breaking his back. That is awesome.
We're shy about 5 or 7 yards. Damn. I thought it was like 5 or 6 yards.
In the passing game, and that is a terrific foot pickup.
Lou, Spytek will build the roster like he did Tampa. It's going to take some time, though. Spytek wasn't the GM in Tampa, though. So he's not really responsible. He just contributed. Daniel Carlson gets another shot at a field goal, and it is good. It was almost blocked, too. David King. Everybody said that Aiden O'Connell would take a lot of sacks last year. They put in Garner Minshew. How did that work out? Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, right? Is that, like, they obviously have not wanted to go with Aiden O'Connell for a couple of seasons already. And I get that, right? Like, Aiden O'Connell is very hit and miss. He is a quarterback that on some games he's going to throw for less than 100 yards and get a win against Kansas City. On some games, he's going to be like struggling to even get to 140 yards passing. Other games, he's going to throw for over 300 yards. Other games, he's going to put up over 60 points against the Chargers. You know, like it's very, very hit and miss. Santiago with the follow salute. Trailer Trash Boy, I honestly think Brady got something up his sleeve. I don't know, man. Like right now, the whole thing is that Tom Brady was kind of glazing all over CJ Carr, the quarterback for Notre Dame. But I don't know what the plan is there. Trailer Trash Boy, I want to bring Carr back. To bring Derek Carr back right now, he's under contract with the Saints. We would have to trade for him, and we'd also have to take on that contract. So he'd be making a lot of money. We could probably get away with trading like a 7th round pick for him just because the Saints, he's not going to play for the Saints again. So the Saints might be like, well, might as well go ahead and get that 7th round pick. But man, I don't know. Fresno Celtics, the score is 14-0. Browns are winning. Banana pudding, Raiders 0, Shador 0. I don't know, man. Shador Sanders is looking better than Geno Smith right now. Oh, we have 3. My bad. Raiders have 3 points. Oh, Shador Sanders threw an awful pick, man. That was kind of brutal, honestly. Yeah, Trash. I think that we definitely should have picked up Shador Sanders, but Pete didn't want to pick up Shador Sanders because he didn't want Raider Nation saying bench Geno Smith for Shador. There's a flag on the kick return.
The 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play.
5-yard penalty on the Raiders. Somebody left the formation early.
The one thing you saw a lot in college, he is tough as nails. And then he got fooled. This is a lesson that he's going to have to learn, and there's going to be more. I think so far, Tom, is probably about what I expected. Some really good positive, And the one major next. What is the Raiders bring some extra pressure?
Handoff. That's going to be a tackle for loss by Snowden.
So we've heard this week about how many.
I mean, who had Snowden getting a pick? That's crazy. Homer said, I miss Bisaccia as special teams coach. Yeah, and it sucks that they didn't figure out a way to retain him. It was like Josh McDaniels was threatened by Bisaccia still being in the room, which they should have kept him. Because our special team is trash now. Ooh. Homie's leg got tangled up. I thought he was going to get hurt.
He said, look, problem solving. And his problem right now is a third down that he's facing. He's still the quarterback since 1994, where the Browns were on the Raiders. So the Raiders only rushed 3 and dropped 8 in the coverage on that last snap. 3rd and 11.
Third and 11.
The Ravens had so much success with it last week.
Crosby looking like he's about to get doubled. Yep. Sanders throws it away. See, and how come Shedeur Sanders can roll out of the pocket and throw the ball away better than Geno Smith? That's crazy, man. Lou said, I wanted Papa Rich to stay, man. The year we went to the playoffs, we should have kept him. Yeah, I mean, Mark Davis was convinced that Josh McDaniels was going to be the key to this, but I don't know why. I mean, he totally did the same thing in Denver that he did over here. Get rid of the starting quarterback, mess up the culture, think that he's the smartest guy in the room. Fair catch by Alex Bachman on the 21-yard line on the punt. Alex said, our Raiders couldn't beat themselves. I'm saying it because the Browns have the same record. Yeah, I mean, they're basically pretty similar, right? They got a horrible offense. They only average 1 point per game more than us. And their defense kind of holds them together. I'd say they have a better defense than us and a better offensive line than us. Lou said Mark Davis took the Patriot bait. Facts. Trailer Trash. I just put out a couple of videos this week about our rookies needing to get playing time over vets, right? We need to see Charles Grant out there, even if he's getting losing reps. Get him out there, get him some real live NFL snaps. He's a tackle that we drafted in the 3rd round. 3rd round picks that's a high pick. Those should be starting picks. He hasn't played for shit. Right? Caleb Rogers hasn't had a single snap. Drafted in the 3rd round. Guard. Put him out there instead of Will Putnam. Leave Jordan Meredith at center, even though he sucks at center. Tonka Hemingway, JJ Pegues. These are all guys, Darian Porter Jr. These are all guys that have not been really getting enough snaps. Where's Jack Besh right now? It's ridiculous. Yeah, David, Josh McDaniels trying Jay Cutler and Clinton Portis out of town the same way in Denver. Exactly. Hummer said for decades, to be compared to the Browns was fighting words. Now it's accurate. Alex said, I tried watching it, but it's just heartbreaking. No, that's facts, bro. That is facts. It's hard, Alex. It's hard to watch this shit show. Hell, it's hard to stream during this, right? It's hard to have a channel where it's like I'm talking about Raiders. It makes it hard to even want to put out content. You know what I'm saying? It's just why are we such trash, dude? David King said, I've been hearing rumors that the Raiders are going to go after Kyler Murray next year. If they do, that's it. I'm done. A person can only take so much. Yeah, I don't think that's really true. There were rumors about it, and I don't think we're going to do it. Geno Smith A time to throw deflected up the middle to Dante Thornton Jr. That dude cannot catch a 50-50 ball to save his life.
And then he wanted to throw with the mayor out there, but it was open. That last one is not.
See, there's so many of these like plays that just look ridiculous where it's like, is Geno Smith just stupid or did other players just not do what they were supposed to on the play call? Throws to the middle of the Bowers, completed. First down. Like I said, it's almost like when you give the ball to your good players, something happens.
And this is again working against a good man corner in Tyson Campbell. Campbell had outstanding coverage. But watch Brock Bowers.
Like everybody thought that, we didn't really go against or target Bowers 2 games ago when he only had 3 targets because he was getting doubles and stuff like that. That's not even it. Handoff to Ashton Genty, trucks a guy, pick up him about 14 yards. That dude just got destroyed right there. Ashton Genty, you can tell that that's all he wants to do, man, is run fools over.
That's the type of thing that gets the offensive line and the defense fired up.
Yeah, Alex, AOC's on the inactive list, so he's not going to get any play time. Oh! This guy went unblocked, but he hit Geno Smith so hard from the blind side. No flag for roughing the passer on us, though, right? You hit Patrick Mahomes like that, and they're gonna straight up kick you out of the NFL. I guess that wasn't too bad. He did wrap him a little bit. He brought him down soft enough. It looked hard on that initial hit, though. They still would have given Patrick Mahomes a flag on that one, though. Hand off to Ashton Genty. Gets stuffed at 2-yard gain. They're saying 3.
I mean, one-on-one, there's a lot of space. What's
Good job by that dude actually getting a one-on-one tackle on Ashton Genty. Puts us to 3rd and 15. You guys think that we're going to run it right now? You think that's what happens? Dude, people are so over it. There's only 43 people in the chat. It's crazy. Geno Smith going for the pat? Nope. He's getting the sack is what he's getting. He had so much time to throw the ball there. He had so much time to throw the ball there. Come on, man. Trey Tucker, you could have thrown it up the middle. There was no safety over top. Trey Tucker would have got to that ball, man.
That's one where Geno's got to try to get rid of it. Well, it's 15 sacks now the last 3 games.
All right, Raiders punt the ball. Bounces to the 14-yard line. There's a flag out. Browns bring it back up to the 23.
I think we might have an ineligible player downfield.
4 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first half. Schmitty with the follow. Salute. King Cam, the reason I don't show the game is because they will take down your channel for that.
Number 44. We'll find out from people on their out.
An eligible man downfield on the Raiders side.
The dead ball spot. First down, Cleveland. Timeout.
Ranger Booth. Getting put down is nice to see. That's why he gets paid the big bucks.
Smith has been finding that now.
See, and they're going to blame stuff like that on the offensive line. That one, they gave him plenty of time to throw on that one. Yeah, King Cam. I've seen tons of other streamers do that, and if you look at their channels, they're not lasting, bro. They are not lasting. Maybe they don't get flagged immediately, but it happens eventually. Like every single TikTok channel that I've seen that's showing games, if you look at their followers, they have about as many followers as me, right? Which, if you're actually showing the game, in theory, you'd be getting tons more followers, right? And then if you look at like their video content, and like it doesn't seem like their channel's really been around very long. Because I've been looking, man, because honestly, I would love to stream the game. I would love to show the game. I would rather show the game than just get up here and talk. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also not in this just to get my channel taken down. Somebody was in here earlier saying that people like pretend that they're like playing Madden or something, and that's like how some people get away with it. But I mean, come on, man. Come on. Black Cloud, Geno got to go. The problem is that Geno Smith, he's going to be our starting quarterback for the entire season. And unless we get rid of Pete Carroll, he's going to continue to be our starting quarterback next year as well. I think it would be very difficult. It'd be very difficult for Pete Carroll to go ahead and move on from Geno Smith at all. Uncooperative. Score is 14-3. Browns are winning. Samoan Sanders with plenty of time to throw the ball. He's got a guy wide open. Jerry Jeudy. Oh, ball's punched out. Jeremy Chin punched out the ball. That's crazy.
Man, that is massive for the Raiders.
What the hell was Jerry Jeudy doing, man? Looked like he was doing a little skip to try to juke somebody. Did not see Jeremy Chin at all. Good play by Jeremy Chin. Boom! Uncooperative with the follow salute.
Desperately needed that. Because without it, the Browns
Quan with the follow salute. That's crazy, man. Ashton Genty. Oh, and he's still on his feet. He got hit at the line of scrimmage. Jordan Meredith got folded. Looked like Ashton Genty picked up about 4 yards in that.
He had no idea. Jeremy Chin was behind. He was kind of setting up the stiff arm, whoever the tackle was.
Dang, the Browns have no penalties so far? That's crazy.
Trying to hit it with the heavy and should hit it with the right hooks.
2nd and 7. Toss to Genty. They're just like the whole Browns team there to tackle him. Jeez, man.
Great reaction. It really is. And I love the effort and hustle by Chin.
That's smart by Jeremy Chin to not just go for the tackle on that. He just straight up went for the punch out.
Chin was one of the first names that Crosby mentioned that he gets here early, stays late, has that mindset and physicality that they want. That came to fruition right there. That's one of the biggest plays in the game.
Yeah, Quan, AOC can't step in unless both Geno Smith and Kenny Pickett get injured. Because he's inactive. He's the emergency third string quarterback. Geno Smith gets hit as he throws. Ball goes out of bounds. See, Jeremy Chin, the defense gets us the ball back for offense, right? And then all of a sudden, it's just like offense goes 3 and out. I swear, man. We either need to bench Geno Smith or fire Chip Kelly. That way we can, like, okay, if Pete Carroll wants to prove that Geno Smith is his guy, then he needs to get Chip Kelly the F out of there. That way he can show, oh, look, Geno Smith is playing great under this interim OC, you know? Or if they say Chip Kelly is a Tom Brady hire, right? Which I don't know if that's true. Everybody says everything is a Tom Brady something. If Chip Kelly is truly a Tom Brady or John Spytek guy, then they need to be like, look, Pete, you need to bench Geno Smith. That way we can prove that our coordinator doesn't suck. You know, like one or the other's got to go. One or the other. David King said this might actually be the worst offense I've seen in Raiders history. And how long you been a fan, David King? 2:20 left in the game. Browns have the ball. Not in the game, in the first half, my bad. We're going to go into a 2-minute warning in the first half off of that run that looked like a loss of a yard. That's crazy, man. Hedeursanders looks like a better quarterback than Geno Smith. I think Hedeursanders is making an argument to keep that starting position in Cleveland. I don't know. All right, David King has been 55 years old, had season tickets for 25 years in Oakland, and still think this might be the worst offense I've ever seen. That is saying a lot. That is saying a lot, man. I'm Ray. I kind of think we should shut down Genty for the year. If we lose, why risk it? I mean, he's getting reps. He's getting NFL reps. It's going to be good for his development. The problem is that trying to run behind an offensive line that can't block. I mean, what kind of development is he really, really getting? You know what I'm saying? This is crazy, bro. Yeah, there's no offensive line, so it's like, where's he gonna run? Scott, we better not lose the freaking Browns. We're going to. We are going to. There's absolutely what's about to happen. Crazy, right? Favorites. Another day, another great show of no O-line. Yeah. Thomas is far from over, bro. So in years past, I'd have been like, bro, we still in this. We still in this. We're only down by 11, right? I have been watching this Raiders team every snap all year. This game is over. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we come back from this game, holy shit. But, like, nah, man. Hummer said we're headed for our worst season ever. And if we get a quarterback out of it, maybe it's worth it. Man. Honestly, trading back might be the move. Pick up draft capital for next year. Judkins with a 3-yard rush. Because, like, I like Julian saying, man, I would be pumped if we, like, traded back this year, picked up a tackle, an offensive tackle, the first round. Like, we're able to pick up some solid trenches pieces this year. Then next year, trade the capital that you got to move up, if we even have to. Go get you a quarterback. The Raiders have called a timeout. It is 3rd and 9.
Defense has been so good. The Raiders haven't moved the ball. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a little conservative here. With a 2-score lead. Before on 3rd down conversions. Those snap, they'll step up.
hedeursanders has forever to throw the ball. Dumps it off to, what is it, Fanning?
We'll be back in 30 seconds after this.
That looked like a pickup of 5.
Skip upper lip. Little men don't have that help.
147 left in the second quarter. Steve with the follow. Salute. Jeffrey, aren't we tired of saying next year? Yeah. Definitely not going to be this year, though. Scott, need to give Pickett a chance. Gino holds the ball way too long. Pickett sucks worse than Gino. I mean, it would be nice to get a change of pace, but under Pete Carroll, we're never going to see another quarterback play.
Get the football back.
Trevor, it's honestly get rid of Miller. Dude hurt every damn year. I mean, I said that when it came to the draft last year. I wanted to trade Colton Miller, Devontae Adams, and 2 firsts to move up and go get Jaden Daniel, right? And people were like, that's stupid. Why would we get rid of Devontae? Who's he going to throw to and who's going to block for him? Colton Miller. Well, look at it now. Juan Lopez with the follow. Salute. Colton Miller always hurt. He's a good tackle when he's healthy, but your best ability is your availability. You know what I'm saying? If you can't be on the field, then what good is it? Devontae, he's gone. Ricky, Raiders aren't even competing anymore. It's embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing. Like, the offense doesn't show up at all. The defense ends up gassed, and they give up because the offense doesn't do shit. Tyler Lockett completed for first down, sideline. Looked like about 13 yards. Got both feet in.
Throw and catch right there from the longtime teammate.
Jeez, Eagles are up 21-0 against the Cowboys. Huge catch by Trey Tucker. He's down inbounds.
Couldn't get any good passes going, and I do think his knee was down. Let's take another look at it. Raiders are snapping the ball quickly. Gain of 20 yards.
1st and 10 on the 44 on the Brown side. Smith takes too long. The ball was out. Raiders recover it. Myles Garrett got the sack.
Has so many sacks this year. There was pressure up the middle also.
That's crazy.
You see Myles come off the edge, but there's good push up the middle, so Gino can't really step up. He has to go right back into Myles.
That's crazy. Flag, false start. It's going to be on Ian Thomas, I think.
False start. Offense number 71. So far, penalty. We'll check with Las Vegas if they want to use a timeout to avoid a 10-second runoff, which they do.
Offense 71?
Final timeout of the half. Just second down. Show a little motion when they make the call, but this is going the wrong way if you're the Raiders. They just had back-to-back really nice throw and catches there. But you get the sack, you get the...
Who the hell is number 71?
And now the time is more of a factor.
Is that DJ Glaze? That's DJ Glaze, right?
Well, after a couple positive plays, now a couple of negative plays. Brown's corner should be playing outside leverage. You don't follow
David King, bro. That's crazy. Oh! Ball tipped at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete. That puts us to 3rd and 27.
You said what is going on those 2 positive plays. Now what's going on all these negative plays? Well, and it was Mason Graham, the rookie top 5 pick, got his right hand on it. But that's one thing that's
Martinez, Chip Kelly better not be our new head coach.
now. They're much
Better not be our new head coach. Straight up, Chip Kelly needs to be fired. He's the biggest liability on this team. That's saying a lot. Hand out to Raheem Mostert. Pick up for 3 yards.
I wondered if they would play conservative.
There we go, man.
They use that timeout.
Peter Medina said, I'm not even going to be mad this weekend. Yeah, that shit's crazy, bro. Running like that on 3rd and long. That's like just giving up. Like not even thinking like, hey, let's get to field goal range. Hey, let's try to score before halftime. They're just like, nah. Why? Why? Like why?
So if they have a punt block they really like, Bubba Ventrone, the special team coordinator, now would be the time to use your punt block.
Raiders punting the ball again.
Gets this one off.
Fair catch on the 8-yard line. 18 seconds left in the first half.
Sanders, 7 and 11 for 126. Do you see what kind of marks here? I don't think so. No, I think this will be.
Yeah, no, Pete Carroll needs to go, Martinez. Don't get me wrong, man. But Chip is not the answer. Yeah, Ricky, Chip ain't the answer.
And with the exception of really that one play, I would say that was a very positive first.
What you think?
Start for Shedeur Sanders.
Martinez said no. Pete has been told to bench Gino. By who?
And here is go into the first.
This ain't gonna happen. Brown's taking a knee. And we're gonna go into halftime.
So the first NFL start for Shedeur Sanders, his first half, 7 for 11, 126 yards.
7 for 11, 126 yards for Shedeur Sanders.
And the Browns with 6 sacks. Let's go to
the Browns already have 6 sacks. JR with the follow. Salute. Oh shit! Let's hear Pete Carroll.
Yeah, it's been really hard hitting that camp. And so we're gonna have to run the ball a little bit more, and we're gonna just try to mix our stuff so they don't get a shot at us because they're really hard to hold up. So we gotta make sure that we mix our game so they can't get in rhythm. Thanks, Coach. Sure.
Well, that's the end of the first half. 14-3 Browns. Next for the
Pathetic.
from Verizon and a word from your local station.
Pathetic.
This holiday, Verizon's got the craziest deal yet. iPhone 16.
Pathetic. This is pathetic. All right. Let me see. So right now, let me see this. Time of possession. The Raiders have had the ball for 20 minutes. The Browns have only had the ball for 10. We have had the ball twice as long as the Browns, yet the score is 14-3 with the Browns in the lead. That is crazy. Browns have thrown an interception. Browns have one fumble lost. So we're beating them on the turnover battle and the time of possession. What is going on? That is crazy. They said the Raiders have been sacked 6 times, but over here it says only 5, so I'm not really sure why. Third down efficiency for both teams sucks. 1 for 5 for the Browns, 1 for 9 for us. I'm Ray said, honestly think if we had a line, we wouldn't be a bad team. The problem is that Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly hate Jackson Powers Johnson for no fucking reason, right? And it really, they scrambled up our offensive line that was playing pretty decently last year, and now they're playing like crap. They're absolutely playing like crap. JB, unoriginal. Do you think when we lose, Carroll getting fired? I think that somebody's going to get fired if we lose to Shedeur Sanders and the Browns. Nooner said Brady has his hands in losing each week. He wants first round pick for Manning. I don't know if it's for Manning or what. He's over here glazing CJ Carr, so I don't know, man. I don't know. But if you look at Shedeur Sanders, he's got 11 pass attempts, 7 completions, 127 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's been sacked once. Judkins has rushed 7 times for 18 yards. He's moving the ball around between Isaiah Bond, Jerry Judy, and Harold Fannin. Let's go look at the Raiders. Geno Smith is 13 for 20, 110 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, sacked 5 times. Ashton Genty has 10 carries for 28 yards. Pathetic. Ashton Genty is our leading receiver, 4 receptions for 34 yards. Brock Bowers has 2 receptions for 20. Tyler Lockett, 2 for 20. I don't even think that. Jeez, man. Corliss Thomas with the follow salute. Justice with the share. Salute to you. Thank you. Sports Cars Club. Gino is a problem. Honestly, really poor decision making. We need to put in the AOC for the rest of the season. I mean, I agree that we need to get Gino out of here, but it's not going to happen under Pete Carroll. Nooner with the follow salute. Louis Navarro with the follow salute. Justice with the follow salute. Appreciate that. That's crazy, man. Shit's crazy. Eagles stomping the Cowboys. That's crazy. Cardinals are beating the Jaguars right now. Kind of want the Jaguars to win to help keep the Chiefs out of the playoffs. That's for sure. All right, you guys. It's halftime. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. I'll be back 1 minute. Oh shit! Welcome back to the toilet bowl. What's going on? Crazy. Yes, too slow. P for the D. What's up, Red Ryan Nation? Right where I thought we would be at halftime, losing, vanilla, predictable play calling on the offense. I mean, and that's what it continuously comes down to, right? Is that Chip Kelly just vanilla, like predictable, like bullshit. And I get it, right? We have a lot of other things wrong, and so it kind of takes the attention away from Chip Kelly, but Chip Kelly's offense sucks. That's what it comes down to. K-Vest with the follow. Salute. Philip with the follow. Walter Speed with the share. Thank you. Thank you. No, Win City. No, bro. Don't be relapsing over Gino. He ain't worth it, bro. Adrian's with the follow. Salute, man. Get it done. Chip calls the plays where Gino throws into double coverage and triple coverage. Yeah, but then like when there's like single coverage on a receiver that he should take a shot on, he doesn't take it. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. So when you have a bad offensive line, a bad coordinator, and a very subpar quarterback, this is what you're going to get. David King, this is BS. Aiden O'Connell could play, but it seems like Pete Carroll cares more about Pete Carroll and Geno Smith than he does about the Raiders. And that's exactly facts. Exactly facts. Yeah, Cooper, the problem is that they really do not target Brock Bowers nearly enough. Not nearly enough. Hold up real quick. Yeah, some bullshit, man. Quinn Williams injured? Bro, that's crazy, dude. Cowboys having a rough go right now. 21-0. So, Cowboys are doing worse than us. That's what Tuslow kept saying last week. He's like, don't worry, man. The Eagles are going to get back at the Cowboys for this one. But it's sad to be watching a Raiders team that just is not present, man. It's like we're not even there, Calvin with the follow. Salute. Trailer Trash Boy, this is funny. All the Queef fans making the playoffs now because they beat the Colts. That whole situation is crazy, man. Let's see. Did they update the playoff picture so far? That's not what I wanted. There we go. That's the setup. What's the score? 14-3 halftime. Just nasty work, man. This shit's crazy. All right, let me see. So Chiefs are still on the bubble trying to make the playoffs. They're behind the Steelers and the Texans, but all of them are 6-5. Jaguars are 6-4. Yeah. I don't know, man. Jacoby Brissett just doing weird things over there in Arizona. What you talking about, David? Ricky said the Raiders have never made sense with their moves. It went from bad to worse when they get fired Mike Mayock. I mean, and that was for years we've missed on draft picks. We've gotten free agents that were really good players but come over here to be trash. It's like there's just like a constant miss. Dustin with the follow. Salute. Sneakerology said, when I die, I want the Raiders at my funeral so they can let me down one last time. That's crazy, bro. That's what they do, man. I've been a Raider fan already for 24 years.
It's kind of crazy that the Browns have a
I think it's been four seasons that we had over 500 since then.
The Raiders get the football to begin the second half. What do they need to do to tighten up their offense? Well, I thought they did a better job towards the end of the first half getting the ball out of Geno Smith's hands. I think Geno Smith, against this man-to-man coverage for the Browns, he's going to have to throw it up.
We're getting ready to kick off. Raiders are the receiving team. Yeah, the Raiders halftime's over. Kickoff's about to happen. Juana Salazar with the follow. Salute. Raheem Mostert catches the ball on the 3-yard line. Gets to the 30, 30, 37. 37.
Rookie quarterback making his first start. What do you like about what you've seen from him in the first half that he can build upon in this half?
Yeah, I think he's doing a nice job operating the offense. I made a couple big plays in the pass game. Unfortunately, offensively, we've given them a couple, which is really not our recipe. So we got to take better care of the football. That's all of our players.
You guys have dialed up the press.
Cardinals say we are right on track for next year's draft. Rax. Let's see his thoughts on Bowers and Geno as QB. Poor Bowers, man. He's had Garner Minshew, Aiden O'Connell, Desmond Ritter, Geno Smith. Like, what's up, Grim? With the follow salute. You loser, what's up? I really hope we lose bad today, so all coaching staff and Geno Smith all get fired. Wouldn't that be crazy? Yeah, Jared, I'd definitely rather see LC at this point, man. Hold up, Raider Gabe. I'll get to you in a second. All right. 2nd and 4, handoff to Genty. Gets hit in the backfield. Looks like a loss of maybe 2, man. All right. Raider Gabe said, plain and simple, Pete Carroll needs to finish the season so we can get a guaranteed top 3 pick, fire him at the end of the season, hire Chris Shula, and hope he brings over OC LaFleur, draft QB of future. Yeah, I mean, that would really suck to kind of go on a last-minute run and win a couple games. Get pushed back in the draft. Jesus and Carlos with the follow. Salute. 3rd and 5. Completed the Tyler Lockett on the sideline first down. Looked like a gain of about 8 yards. I thought it was going to be a pick, not going to lie. Thought number 9 was going to jump up and grab that. Oh, man. Trade trash. I mean, we wouldn't lose Bowers unless we traded him. You think he's going to try to force his way out or something? Yeah, everybody named Carroll needs to go. Oh, Ashton Genty run for 1 yard. I mean, Bowers is still on a rookie contract, so it's pretty unlikely. It's not impossible, but it's unlikely. I wonder how Bowers feels about Carson Beck. Now, Carson Beck is the guy that hasn't proven to be a great college quarterback, but I just wonder about that. 2nd and 10. What is wrong with Geno Smith? There's a flag. He had a wide open Ian Thomas, doesn't make the throw, gets sacked. Oh my God, dude. This shit's crazy. This shit is crazy, bro. Who's number 46, Dom, on the Raiders?
Sam McGuire and Ian Thomas were engaged. So they're having a discussion right now about whether or not it was holding or not. There's no foul on the play. It's third down.
No foul on the play.
So here's some of that work stuff.
Number 46 of the Raiders.
Watch the ball in the straight. Watch the wire, 57.
Oh, yeah.
So they could cut that defensive hold.
Tight end. What's his name?
Initially blocking and preventing McGuire from going to the quarterback.
Runyon?
They will let the
I think that's who that is. I think Geno Smith, man. 3rd and 18. At least we didn't run the ball, but we threw a short pass to Trey Tucker. Runs into 5 Browns, tackled short of the first down.
And interestingly, Pete Carroll used to be more conservative. He's been more aggressive this year than he was in Seattle. I think they're up there along with Philly and Detroit in terms of going for it on 4th down.
Get it done, said better go for it. I mean, at this point, we're going for it. 4th and 4. Brock Bowers better be the target. Throw the ball, Smith. What the hell is wrong with you, Geno? He got sacked. Turnover on downs. And that's why they don't really go for it.
It's the 7th sack of the day for the Browns.
Hello, P? Or Hellop? How do you say your name, bro? I haven't even seen your comments, bro. What's going on? But that was crazy, bro. Like, Geno Smith comes back. He has time to throw. Pulls his arm up. Puts it back down. Gets sacked. Like, that's like, you could say that 50 times a game for damn Geno Smith, man. It's crazy, dude. Stupid. Oh, yeah, that's why I'm skipping your comments, bro. What the hell are you even saying, bro? That pause shit. The fuck? That's crazy. Boop. Goodbye. Man, you played Bowers instead of Henry? That's crazy, man. Yeah. 7 sacks so far, huh? 7 sacks. Cowboys finally scored a touchdown. That's crazy. No, this is Patrick said someone getting fired today, a.k.a. Chip. Yeah. I hope so. I would love to see that. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to. Sacks allowed. 7 for the Raiders. I mean, we knew it was going to be that type of game. Because the Browns, that's what they do, man. They get sacks. Scott said, I figured they would get 8 sacks today, but I'm thinking they end up with over 10. Yeah, man, I had put a bet on Prize Picks that, because it was like over or under for 1.5 sacks for Myles Garrett and Crosby. And I put the over for both of them because I figured that hedeursanders was going to get got by Crosby a couple times. Play action, Sanders rolling to the left. Made a great throw, I thought. 2 Raiders run into each other. Maybe it was just too high. Felt like that receiver didn't even put up his arms to try to get that.
In the interior, and that is why this Browns defense is so good, and one of the reasons why Myles Garrett is having such a fantastic year. They have legit dudes at key tackle rushing the pass.
Landon Roberts got hit by his own guy. Yeah, Patrick. Pete is gonna go out there and say Gino played well today, and he just didn't get time to throw the ball because the offensive line sucks. Okay, that's crazy. Oh, crazy, bro.
Just throw the ball down the field to someone and give him a chance.
Local sick, you're not wrong, bro. This dysfunctional organization is embarrassing to the fans. Hashtag the Raider way. You ain't wrong, bro. You ain't wrong. Scott, I think we need to punt on first down and hope the defense can score a couple of TDs. Yeah, no shit. No shit. That shit's crazy.
Break this record. They've lost 17 straight games to ground pass when a quarterback is making their first career start. Longest streak by any team since 1950. Eric Sire was the last one to win a game. He's currently one of the radio voices of the Georgia Bulldogs, and he's retiring at the end of this year. So if you look at a stat like that,
Eagles over there putting a hurting on the Cowboys, huh? That's crazy, T-Flow. 3rd and 12. 10:15 left in the third. Screen pass. Finally wrapped up about 3 yards shy of the first down. For a gain of about 9.
It's interesting because
Local sick. How are you going to lose to a rookie? How are you going to lose to a 5th-round rookie? They're going to. 8 with the follow. Salute. Yeah, Brian, if you want to bench Gino, you got to fire Pete Carroll first. Andrew, if the Raiders lose, they are the new Browns. I'll stop you when you lie. Josh with the follow. Salute. Ryan, Aiden O'Connell's on the inactive list today, so he can't even play unless Geno Smith and Kenny Pickett get hurt.
I don't even know if the Raiders had the right formation for what they wanted.
Yeah, Patrick, that's the thing, right? Is that he wouldn't even bench Geno Smith when he was injured and he was limping on the field. It's crazy. Pete's got a thing for Geno. 4th and 8. Browns punting the ball. Bounces in the end zone. Touchback.
Geno Smith and the Raiders try to stay upright. Yeah, 11.
Cool guy. They are waving the white flag. Game over. They've been doing that since the first quarter, man. It's so crazy, how there's no dog in this team. There's no fight. And of course, right, when there's stuff like Jeremy Chin on that huge completion to Jerry Jeudy, runs down and punches the ball out, gets the turnover. Same with Charles Snowden getting that pick. It's like the defense gets us the ball back, and then the offense just they don't go out there like they even want it, and they don't even want it. Local Sicky said, what's diabolical is that they scored twice in a wildcat formation. Embarrassing. I mean, at this point, man, pretty much just the whole team is just embarrassing, man. That's what it comes down to. Christian, how bad is it? 14-3, and we suck. We absolutely suck. Not even a shred of hope to even. Honestly, I don't think that we score a touchdown this game, man. It's like watching a train wreck. Yeah, crazy, bro. 3 and out, punt, field goals won't win you games. All facts. Yeah, local. Uh, David King said, "I just have to say, I'm just super impressed with the job Pete Carroll has done with this team starting from the offseason." No shit, man. No shit. Man from Uncle, why is Gino in there? Because Pete Carroll loves him. I can't turn away. It's like torture. Yeah, we have Stockholm syndrome, right? That's infatuation with your abuser. Scott, I'm in North Dakota and pay for Sunday ticket for the Raiders game, and this is what I get. Yep, same, same. Smith throws it away towards Bowers because there's pressure.
This is rookie stud against rookie stud. Watch Genty on Schlesinger. This is the essence of football right there. That is a nice job.
Genty putting in some good blocks, man.
There against Schlesinger, who's been phenomenal. Genty, at least a chance. Schlesinger, who was a walk-on at UCLA under Chip Kelly, who was a bioengineering major.
It's like give away my whole Sunday to this shit. Hand off to Genty on 2nd and 10. Looked like a pickup of about 4.
Yeah, we were at the defensive coordinator, Tim Schwartz. You guys pretty popular on Monday this week, comparing him just to his
David said, "I feel like I should be in one of those centers for the battered and abused, telling them my story of the Raiders." Facts. Too slow. At least you got something to look forward to over there, man. Mm. Geno Smith intended for Bowers, incomplete. Broken up by Ward. Yeah, man from Uncle, they gave Carroll good money. They gave Chip Kelly good money. They gave Geno Smith good money just for this.
Against Bowers. I know Bowers is a heck of a tight end.
Honestly, contemplating if I should divorce this abusive, toxic relationship I have with this team. This bad. Yeah, I mean, there's people that are leaving, man. They're jumping ship. I don't know, man. I mean, I remember starting like 0-10. I remember still standing by the Raiders in awful years, man. And it's just, I don't know. If I didn't leave during Jamarcus Russell bullshit and all this other bullshit, it's like, why now, you know? Holding on the Browns on the punt. Yeah, sneakerology. We are rebuilding. The problem is that there was a report that came out from Artie, right? And Artie, I don't know too much about Artie. He's like an insider. I just know that what's that show, man? It's with Q, and it's an actual Raiders show on YouTube in the mornings, and Q Myers, yeah, and he always gives a shout out to Artie, but that he put out this report saying that basically that the front office and Pete Carroll are not on the same page. The front office is like the GM and all that, like they're really like trying to build this thing for the future, while Pete Carroll is just trying to win now. And so there's a huge separation there, allegedly, right? That John Spytek wants to play our rookies and develop them, while Pete Carroll wants to play the veterans and try to win now. And it's become very apparent that those two are not on the same page. And I'm telling you, man, Pete Carroll, his job is not safe. This report also said that the front office, that their jobs are safe. So I don't think Pete and Chip Kelly are going to be with us next year, honestly. You loser, I've said it before, that insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results. Yes. Same applies to me. I watch this game all the same, expecting different results. Man, I just keep thinking that like maybe we're gonna like kind of get our shit together a little bit and look somewhat decent. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, David King, that is commitment, man. Standing by the Raiders is having season tickets in Oakland for 25 years, only to 4 playoff appearances. I lived in Lake Tahoe the entire time too. That's commitment, bro. But my loyalty just has a hold on me 46 years already. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, it's hard, man. And like there's like, like younger generation like fans that started rooting for the Raiders in 2016 when Derek Carr was looking good out there. And then they're just like, well, what is this? It's like, oh, yeah, get used to it. This is what we do. Or Sanders, screen pass, completed for about 5, but there's a flag.
I was wondering what coaches think about that kind of a pass.
At least they're not scoring more, but this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. I think I'm going to have to replace this green screen with the flag and keep doing it this way because this is working pretty good for me.
And that was when receiver downfield with the 6-8, this penalty decline. Pass interference, number 19, penalty 10 yards from the previous spot. Replay first down.
Pass interference on Cedric Tillman and the Browns. Jacoby Myers receives a touchdown for the Jaguar. Crazy. You loser, I still have my 2002 AFC Championship shirt. I need a new one. Yo, Rampton, do you think that we should get Ty Simpson, huh? I'm not really convinced, but I think that as we get more tape, maybe. Terry with the follow, salute. Okay, Brown's going for the run. Landon Roberts finally gets him for a loss of 2 after like 3 different Raiders who had hands on him.
All the way through. And he's only ever been a starter. Correct. So we asked him what the week was like, and he said it felt like getting back to normal. You know, this is what he wants. He wants the responsibility of the entire organization.
Raider Nation said Chip Kelly, Geno Smith, Pete Carroll should be fired right after this game. Yeah. See, the thing is, Rampton, is that fitting a system that's already broken, like, because it's not a quarterback that's just broken, right? Like, our whole system is broken. So if we draft a quarterback that fits this system, that means that we're committing to this system. And I don't know that there's a quarterback out there that's going to save this coaching staff.
He said he's going against 2 things today: the Raiders' defense and the time on task. Because we talked about.
Sal said it's like every person Mark Davis brings in wants to sabotage his team. I mean, that's what it seems like, man. It's like there's no desire to even turn it around, or no ability. 3rd and 12. Browns on their own 10. Malcolm Kuntz with the pressure, but dumped off and completed. Browns get a first down. That was disgusting.
I love Harold Fanning. Terrific job by Shador. Watch Shador. This is not a clean pocket. He's got to move around, navigate it.
Yeah, too slow. Titans are one of the only teams worse than us right now. Titans and the Jets, basically. Oh,
34. That they're running down.
the Saints are pretty awful.
They give it pitch to
Judkins gets the pitch, pick up of 5 yards.
You know what I meant. I know what you meant. Madden, by the way, 4 receptions to the mirror.
The only good coach we had was John Gruden.
We had an unbelievable season a year ago. We were bad.
Gruden he started off pretty awful and worked his way into what was starting to look like winning
Draft him a little bit lower. He's still only
winning regime, except the fact that their drafting under Gruden was horrible.
some fan favorites if they come already. Second down with Judkins with the Wildcat. Judkins will keep it up stop. Third time.
Great snap to Judkins. Runs for about 4 yards, I think.
Well, the reason why you go with the Wildcat is because you get an extra blocker. Think about any level of football, high school football, college football. You ever notice how when the quarterback runs?
Star Fox, remember when everybody wanted to get rid of Carr, look at the byproduct. The thing is, though, is that when Josh McDaniels got rid of Derek Carr, he didn't do it in the proper way, and so we didn't have a quarterback to actually replace him. I think what people actually wanted was for us to actually go out there and draft a quarterback in the first round, and looks like a false start on the Browns, and actually, develop a rookie quarterback to take his place. But instead, what we did was we benched him before the end of the season, Josh McDaniels thinking he's going to get Tom Brady. Tom Brady retires during that offseason. Josh McDaniels scrambles, couldn't get Carr back, ends up with Jimmy Garoppolo, which was stupid. And it just, since then we've had like 8 starting quarterbacks.
Protection checks that the Browns didn't get to. This looks like it's going to be a happy look. That's double 8 gap. You know, David, sign everybody lined up.
Yeah, David, Tom Cable too, man. I mean, it's just crazy. 3rd and 6. Pressure. Oh! Max Crosby hit hedeursanders, but there's a flag out. What's the flag on? I think it's a hold on the Browns.
Illegal shift, not all men were set before the snap. The 5-yard penalty is declined and 4th down.
Illegal shift on the Browns, 5-yard penalty declined, 4th down.
The Browns told us
the Ghost with the follow salute.
But that certainly
Snickerology, how do we even defend this Raider team anymore? I don't know. But Rampton says Derek Carr is the head coach, Brian the Ball is the OC, and keep John Spytek as the GM. John Spytek's going to still have his job. Derek Carr will probably never be any kind of coach. If he is, he'd be like a pass game, like a QB coach. Brian, I mean, the Ball as an OC would be a good pickup, honestly. Alex Bachman receives the punt, picks up a couple yards, push out of bounds. Alex can't fucking tackle. Yeah, it's bad, bro. This is bad. And my voice is wanting to give out on me today, man. I don't know why. No particular reason. Star Fox said everybody needs to be fired. The game has passed Pete Carroll by. Chip Kelly can't coach NFL. And that's facts, and facts. Sneakerology said Derek Carr would be a fold like a lawn chair coach. I think Derek Carr. He was a good player. Let's face it, right? He's the best quarterback that we've had in a long time. But he wasn't able to get it done here, And then he went to the Saints and he looked even worse. Snowman, what do you mean only? Raiders WM, haven't seen anything from Max all day. They've been double teaming him a lot. He did just get a hit on hedeursanders on that last play that had a flag. I was thinking that Max Crosby was going to have multiple sacks on Shedeur Sanders, and that isn't even close to being true. Tony, where's Derek Carr at now? He's like, it's weird. He's like retired, but not retired. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's still under contract with the Saints. So if he came back into the NFL, he'd still be a Saint. Oh, David King would not mind seeing Robert Saleh give it a go as a head coach again for the Raiders. I mean, the Jets are just trash always, so I can't really blame Robert Saleh for that. But honestly, I don't know. It seems like a mess. Alex said, "I'm sorry, Raider Nation. I can't say anything positive about this dumbass team except for Max." I mean, I like Bowers. I like Genty. I think that we have a couple of good pieces that moving forward, if we go ahead and invest in our trenches, which is the reason why I'm a little hesitant on getting a quarterback this year because our offensive line sucks so bad. We really need O-line. Geno Smith going deep. Way overthrows Trey Tucker, of course. Yeah.
Geno Smith was hit as he threw this one, but Tucker had his.
They're saying it's because he was hit as he threw it, but
and Geno Smith took a shot again, which certainly affected the accuracy there.
Geno's been hit so many damn times. It's crazy. The score is 14-3, 3:29 left in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. We are on our own 35. Handoff to Ashton Genty. Pickup of 3.
By the way, we want to send best wishes out to Bernie Kosar, who is recovering from a liver transplant. In fact, Kevin Stefanski took time to go see him. These guys have built a great bond. Bernie has been battling cirrhosis and Parkinson's.
Yeah, instead of going back to any of our old coaches, you guys, like, I want to see us end up with a new coach. Somebody who's like younger, more with the game as it's developing in the NFL, you know?
We hope Bernie continues to have a path to success. We're all thinking about you, Bernie.
But yeah, I mean, somebody getting fired, bro. If somebody doesn't get fired, I'm just going to believe that we're tanking on purpose. Smith completed to Tyler Lockett up the middle. A huge game.
Run up Tyson Campbell, and it's a first down inside Browns territory.
I don't know how many yards. Definitely a first down.
Geno Smith. Man, does he throw a beautiful ball at times. Watch this. Again, there's going to be pressure. He's going to have to navigate it, but he steps up and delivers.
See, he had a clean pocket and he got a clean throw. I mean, it happens sometimes. Okay, we are now on the 29-yard line on the Browns side. 1st and 10. 2 minutes left in the third. Geno with pressure, throws it deep. Trey Tucker almost had a touchdown. Denzel Ward breaks it up, almost picked it. I think that, man. I think Trey Tucker would have got both feet in if he had caught that ball, man. Ward made a good play on that.
Put a lot of air under it. Might have had a better chance if he just tried to laser that thing in.
Hummer said Geno is going to hit more than George Foreman did.
Yeah. Earlier throw or less air under it might have given the Raiders a chance.
So said there's more hits in a Raider game than the scoreboard. Yo, man. Genty going for the run. Looked like he tripped over Forsyth. Only about 2 yards on that. Raiders, baby, I mean, they don't bench Geno Smith because Pete Carroll loves him, man. I mean, at least right now they're taking shots. Like, they need to get some big plays right now. We need to put some points on the board, or else we're just going to be done, man. We need a first down is what we need, though. 3rd and 8. The 27 on the Browns side. That was weird. Browns jumped the line, but there's no flag. Geno Smith goes for Brock Bowers incomplete. There is now a flag. A couple Browns ran into each other.
It was a free play.
So it was offsides.
It's a free play. You want to put that on one of your receivers and give them a chance to make a play on the football.
I don't think Geno Smith saw the flag.
Defense number 94. 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty.
Grant did not get back. Garrett looked like he got back. Manageable third down.
Yo,
That is also, by the way, Tom, one way in which you can really help your offensive line is changing up the snap. You know the count.
all right, you guys. Next commercial, man. I'm gonna go grab a monster, bro. I'm needing some caffeine up in here.
To change up the count. You got Brock Bowers and it's flat to the top. And that's the gap.
Can Geno get sacked one more time? He probably will.
But go to somebody.
Oh my God, Trey Tucker with a drop. 3rd and 3, and Trey Tucker gets a drop.
When you talked about three plays, that wasn't his fault. That one was absolutely his fault. And they're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's that play. Look, he's wide open.
Oh my God, dude! Right off the hands of Tucker, there was Geno put the ball where it needed to be.
I don't know if I agree with this. I think you need to make it a one-score game. I'm sure that might be what the analytics tell you.
Oh, we're going for it on 4th and 3. They do got a good point. They're saying that we should just kick a field goal and make it a one-score game. And we actually snapped it. The pressure overthrown into the end zone for Trey Tucker. Turnover on friggin' downs.
Tucker was open again. It's a nice job by Ward to drop off and get in there. I think Geno Smith's mad at himself. He had time there. The protection was pretty good. Maybe he's not mad at himself. But my initial reaction, I don't
He's yelling at somebody on the sideline.
Yeah, I think the play is mad. Yeah, 15 to 28, perhaps 66 yards. Tucker did not run the route exactly the way Geno was expecting him to run it. So it was an interesting drive.
That sucked. God damn.
They've had 12 straight possessions without a sweep for either team.
Yo, Sean Bruce, you crazy, bro.
The door pressure's coming. Flag comes in.
Oh, flag comes in.
That may be a
Overthrown, incomplete.
Adam Butler is in the backfield and sure threw the ball away. So are you saying the Butler did it? I think the Butler may have done it.
He must, yes, yeah. I mean,
Look, yeah.
geez, Adam Butler, what the hell you doing? Legal shift offense. Personal foul roughing the passer.
Contact. By rule, 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot. Automatic. 1st down.
37 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. That's like a double win.
15-yard penalty on us.
Would have been 5-yard loss with the Browns with the illegal formation and instead you hit
Yeah, Patrick, we don't get those calls. It's all good.
7 penalties, 58 yards. That's big ones. I don't think he hit him in the head or neck area, so I think that they just thought it was late. We don't want to take another look at that one. See how big it was. The ball 38.
Scores 14-3. 47 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, Browns have the ball. Judkins runs for about 11 yards. And he looks hurt.
I think they're going to say the second hit came down before he hit. But the second hit came down before someone hit Sanders.
Yeah, Judkins looks hurt.
This would not be good for the Judkins is their workhorse. He's definitely beat. And it's the basket. It's Tommy Reese up to the box.
Just blame Geno.
3rd quarter. That team, by the way,
Yeah, this is more painful than last year.
4 yards to carry, but just feels like he's done a better job than him. We'll step away while they tang to justice.
All right, we got commercial break. I'm gonna run and get a monster real quick, you guys. It's crazy. The Raiders give up 55 yards of sacks. Damn. Over 100 yards given up between sacks and penalties. I believe it. That's crazy. No. Number said Raiders fan watching the season will have bragging rights in the future. I even watched the 2025 season. I'll stop you when you lie, bro. Rivy would follow sleep. Stone Cold Steve, I really don't believe Chip Kelly is the problem. How so? State your case. Gino missed on how many throws? That's true. Gino is a huge problem. I really think that Chip Kelly is a bigger problem than Gino. I think that in order, our biggest problems are Chip Kelly, offensive line, Gino. Does that mean Gino is good? No. Does that mean that the rest of them suck? Yes. Gino is nearsighted. Bruce, go to my page, check out the Geno Smith one that says he can't see without his glasses, bro. Go check out that video. Local sick, these are Oakley glasses. Hedeursanders throws for 44 on the sideline, incomplete.
Well, this was the play of the game. I mean, what can just throw it perfectly to Isaiah Brown. And then I just like how quick you get the ball out.
See, even Hedeursanders can get the ball out quicker than Gino, man.
That is that.
That's crazy.
Collected. That's what he said to Tiffany before the game. Right. He's calm, cool, collected. He wasn't lying. He is. The other part of it too is that he's been making connections.
Oh, man.
Receivers that were at the big kids field this entire year. You know, holiday season, you got Thanksgiving coming up. He was at the children's table, the kids table, while everybody else was at the adult table. Well, we were asking about those hungry dogs. And by the way, DAWG, as they're making Judkins go back into the tent. I think they may even take him over to the
We should have just kept AP and saved the money for new players. Yeah, it'd have been nice to not have to see AP be a trader and go put on Chiefs gear. That's some bullshit. After all that shit he talked. Boom! Jamal Adams tackle for loss on Samson, but there's a flag. Come on, man.
The potential to be a really bad play for hedeursanders. That was your right time. He was drifting backwards out of the back of the pocket.
What do you expect Jamal Adams to do on that?
Yeah, they had blown the whistle and then he slammed them down.
Slammed them down after they blew the whistle? Personal foul. 15-yard penalty. Hummer said, let's remember our O-line was better last year than this year with the same players. These coaches' choices to play the ones on the field wrecked it day one. This is before Miller and JPJ got hurt. And that's exactly it, Hummer. They messed up our offensive line, and by putting Jordan Meredith at center, really just set up everybody to fail. We had decent run blocking last year after JPJ went to center. We had, I think we were the number 6 pass blocking after JPJ went to center. You know what I'm saying? It looked pretty good. Sampson with a huge run. I saw Paul Mal finally trips him up at the 20.
Beautiful job by the right side. That's these two guys right here, Conklin and Teller. They sorted out. Conklin gets up on chin, and that is as big a
Brady has to shoot up next year.
Even they got Jerry Jr.
That'd be crazy.
For Stokes, that's how you get really big runs.
I don't know. Tom Brady's I ain't gonna play behind that O-line, bro. Screw that. I'm trying to die. Oh, wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage, loss of 2 yards. Max.
Really, the first time we've noticed Max Crosby today, who's a terrific player. He chased that down from the backside. When you heard,
they've figured out a way to just shut out Max completely, man. It's kind of wild, honestly.
With the second, looked to me like Crosby might have had a lead on what exactly that run play was.
Oh, Crosby almost had Shedeur on that one. Now there's a flag. What's the flag even for? Yeah, man, I thought Max had that one.
Offense number 78. 10-yard penalty.
Holding on the offense. Interesting. Huh?
That's back-to-back plays by Crosby. Just relentless. You see Thompson right there. I don't see a hold there. I see you get knocked on. Did he fall down? I didn't see it. Looked to me like Crosby just kind of gave him a jab with a one-arm stab, and Thompson went flying down on his feet. Crosby said this week we have to make that life miserable. They really haven't today. But they also
Raiders WM. I mean, we're never gonna get rid of Crosby, man. Tackle for loss, Crosby. Crosby's starting to take this personal.
Look at Miles. He's even impressed by Max Crosby. Watch Max Crosby right side of your screen. This is 3 plays in a row that he affects, and that is a bad one. You think Harold Sanders?
That's crazy. Max Crosby unblocked.
Max Crosby? That's not happening. I think maybe that's why Myles Garrett is shaking his head. 3rd and forever.
3rd and 27. Browns on our 35-yard line.
3rd and 27. He's looking long.
Deep pass. Oh my God, that could have been picked by Stokes. What? Incomplete. 4th and 27. They're going to kick a field goal. Max Crosby pretty much single-handedly disrupted that whole drive.
You know, Philbin saw that Stokes had off coverage and thought, well, he's not throwing to me, but Shador did anyway. That's one of those where they're not on the same page. And now this is a really long field goal attempt for Schmidt.
53-yard field goal attempt for the Browns.
This side of the field, pushed it to the right. It's at the hole. It's not a play, and it is good.
Kick is good.
Just inside the left.
That makes it a 14-point game. 12 minutes and 8 seconds left to go. And thank you for sharing the line. Yeah, other teams see Raiders on their schedule to start their 4th string. I think Shador was like a 5th string quarterback at one point. Honestly, I don't really see a world in which Raiders pull this game out. As soon as the Browns went up by 14 in the first quarter, I knew we were cooked. I said we were cooked. You know? That's what it is, bro. Yeah, 3 points. All we need is 2 TDs and a single 2-point conversion. We can do it. No, teams could do it. You can't do it. Loco Sick is right. 3 points. Like 3 points. It's the 4th quarter. We have 3 points. Yeah, at least we're not getting shut out. The Browns have already scored over their average points per game. David King said the Raiders down by 14 points is like saying they might as well be down by 50. That's crazy. Yeah, Maverick. Gino missed Tucker wide open on 3 straight TD opportunities. Just terrible. See, and like between Chip Kelly just absolutely calling an awful offense, right? And then our offensive line not being able to block, as soon as Geno Smith actually has an opportunity to get good blocking and he can actually make a play, then he just like misses the throw. It's like, come on, dude. Like, they can't all 3 suck so bad. You know what I'm saying? Also brings it back to like 34. Alex said all we need is for the season to be over. I mean, I don't even know anymore, bro.
Eagles are leading. Out after 5 right now. Oh,
17-3, 12:02 left in the 4th. 1st and 10. Geno Smith pass to Ian Thomas. First down. Looked like he picked up about 12 yards.
better at ease times
Come on,
for the touchdown runs.
Ivan. At least you say it right, bro. I got this dude at my work that's always like Broncos Nation. Like, dude,
I still didn't have hair 20
Uncle Six said 2-15. The never-ending seasons of rebuilding for the last 24 years. Seriously, how effing long? Miles Garrett gets the sack.
It is indeed a single season record for sacks. Here he comes. He's inevitable. Coming around the edge. They try to go for the play action pick. There's right around the foresight. Jesse can't get anything on him, and Miles brings him down again. He's a machine. This guy is coming for the record. He already had the Brent record.
What is he at? 17 sacks so far this season? That's crazy. See, and I needed Max Crosby to get 2 sacks. Hasn't even gotten 1. Oh, Homer's got a great point here. False start offense. That's great. Thanks, Stone Forsyth. You don't block Miles Garrett and then you get a false start. So Hummer said for a winning team, all we need are all the coaches, 5 O linemen, a QB, a little help with the D line, tired defensive backfield, some depth for all the above, and about half the cheerleaders are ugly. Otherwise, we're okay. Facts. Jump off to Genty, spins off a defender, spins off another defender, still only gets about 4 yards. Third and 19. How many damn third and longs are we gonna have, dude?
Kelly, this game doesn't go that it's going to help his statistics of only averaging 15.5 points per game.
I want to see Chip Kelly get fired this afternoon. Don't even wait until tomorrow morning. Fire him this afternoon. And Thomas completed, looked like about 6 or 7, man. Raider Aaron, are you surprised by this performance? No. Not at all. Yeah, Ranger he said moving in mud. Yep. I'll see the score is 17-3, 9:23 left in the fourth quarter. We just punted the ball away. Looks to be about 27-yard line. Browns have the ball with a 14-point lead. We absolutely need to score on that drive. We didn't even get close. It's like, what is there to say at this point, right? Besides, fire Chip Kelly, fire Chip Kelly, fire Chip Kelly. You know what I'm saying? One badass sweeper driver. I stopped watching. I have better luck with my 3D printer. Is that saying that you have trouble with your 3D printer, or? This is crazy at this point, man. Shit, here we go. Stone Cold Gino is the one that's overthrowing. That's facts. That's facts. How come Gino always looking all pissed?
There have been 8 sacks for the Browns, and now hedeursanders on first down, the 33. Off the play fake.
Sanders rolls to the left but throws it away towards Jerry Judy.
Very management for the Browns. There was an anticipation even for them to see
Management for the Browns doesn't look entirely impressed.
from the owner. J.W. Johnson to the left.
Alex said another Sunday ruined by this team I shouldn't have watched. Yeah. Homer said for years I blame Mark Davis, but he is spending huge money on managers, coaches, like 10-year contracts, highest paid OC many times, etc. He isn't a coach. He doesn't interfere with the Aces win. I mean, he's just not hiring the right people, apparently. Judkins runs for a gain of about 2 yards.
The thing that I'm surprised by, as the Browns have another third and long.
Alex, I'm always going to support this team, bro, but
hedeursanders up now. You know, the Raiders
it's getting hard to watch, man. Local. You know what's sad is that this MFer ain't even trying to do a hurry up offense, run to the ball. You're playing from behind the whole season, no effort whatsoever. Offense. Yeah, they're not playing with any kind of urgency at all.
Which makes the defense declare who the known.
Hey, at least our O line is really good at picking teammates up off the ground. Uh-oh. That's going to be a touchdown on the Browns. Sampson on the screen pass. 66-yard touchdown.
One rookie to another.
And hedeursanders might have just locked himself in for starting position. The Browns.
And it was just a quick, safe pass. Well, look at the blocking, the choking, Bannon, Postic got one. And I don't know what Lonnie Johnson, the safety for the Raiders, is doing, but Sampson just
up in smoke. And I keep saying that the reason Gino's still playing is because Pete Carroll is absolutely in love with Geno Smith. And at what point do you have to let go of Pete Carroll in order to just get rid of Geno Smith?
It's one of the shortest 66-yard touchdown passes you'll ever see. What was it? 7 yards in the air?
Thomas, man, you bet on Vegas on this one because
guess what?
We're getting blown out by the Browns with hedeursanders at quarterback.
But the Raiders really played that for them. And Matthew said they wanted to get Sampson and for today, even though Judkins
Up in smoke with follows.
back. You can see why with this speed.
No, this is Patrick said somebody getting fired today.
You know,
that's for sure. Pete or Chip, maybe both of them.
What an incredible draft class! You think about Schlesinger and Graham on defense.
Honestly, at this point, dude, just
today,
fire them right now. Let me wait for the game to end.
This team the next couple years.
Yeah, Chip Kelly putting up 3 points. I don't care how much Geno Smith sucks, bro. You got to be able to figure out how to get more than 3 points.
Thanksgiving weekend, CBS is already helping with college football on CBS, beginning Friday with a Big Ten tussle.
Okay, that's cool.
And Saturday at 3:50, big time matchup.
I mean, that's why you're always in my chat, though, right?
Starting football today, CBS Premium and Paramount Plus. I should say that Ross and Tiffany will watch that Iowa. With Rich Waltz, I love rivalry games. Black Friday, that game probably made more than any other, certainly to the Nebraska fan. I don't want to say anything, but there were a few people.
Alex said, I'm glad we are losing so somebody can get fired. Homer said, Mark Davis can't hire people who don't want to work here. That's true. Smith dumps it off to Ian Thomas. Pick up of about 5. That's why Gruden only took the job with a 10-year contract because he knew first 3 years were all building.
Which is a big lead they had against the Dolphins, but this is an opportunity for Garrett to rack up the stats.
And they were building it and they were headed in the right direction, and then it just fell off, man. What's up, Charles Griffin? What are you doing, man? That's the Brock Bowers on the sideline, but he drops it out of bounds. There's a flag.
Geno Smith low. They're discussing it to see whether or not he got brought into him. Cam Thomas is going over there to tell him that. But you cannot hit a quarterback high, head or neck area. You can't hit him. What's the right side of the screen? The question is whether or not he tripped over Glaze. Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number.
Roughing the passer.
He was not blocked into the quarterback's leg. 15 yards, automatic down.
Man, that's a tough one. That's a heck of a rush from Cam Thomas. He kind of was losing his footing. And it looked to me like he made most of the contact around the thigh board above the knee. He just not on the big board. Yeah, that's a tough one for Cam. But I think by the letter of the law, that is the right call. It's either combined penalties. Ball is moved to the 45-yard line.
All right, Raiders now on the 45-yard line on the ground side. Hand off to Kenty. Breaks a couple of tackles, pick up about 8 yards. It looked like they grabbed him by his hair or face mask or something.
On the play. I think contact was initiated at the thigh area. There's a little of the knee involved, but to me, I think like there was a
cash trade. Crosby has made a couple good plays, bro, but like for the most part,
I think they should have picked out one.
It's almost like he's not even there. They're double teaming him a lot. Technology Raiders won't play on Thanksgiving Day until we're any good. John Leon said, fire everyone. That is what we are hoping for over here, man. Over here at TRU RAIDER Podcast, we're saying fire Chip, fire Pete, bench Geno, play Aiden O'Connell with the interim head coach. Let's put Patrick Graham to be interim head coach. Overthrows Trey Tucker again, but there's a pass interference on Ward.
Yeah, I think that was pretty Ward got concerned. Pass interference. Defense number 21.
I think Ward is trying to say he's been overthrowing Trey Tucker all game. There's no way he was going to catch that.
Ward didn't need to do that.
Yeah, that was overthrown again. And we might actually score a touchdown on this. I kind of doubt it. If I had to bet money, if somebody said $100 right now, Raiders score a touchdown or do they kick a field goal? I'd say we're going to end up kicking a field goal.
6:42 to play here in the fourth quarter. Geno Smith has been sacked 8 times today. No Myles Garrett on this snap. Raiders must take advantage.
Yeah, Daverance. I mean, is that how you say your name, Daverance? Goes for Bowers for the end zone, but throws it way too high. Incomplete. But yeah, the first play, Tucker was wide open, got overthrown for a TD. There's been several that have been overthrown, just like that ball right there. Geno Smith he's trash.
6 times.
He's trash.
20 yards.
Al Capone said, worst Raiders team ever. I've been a fan since the 70s. It's bad, bro. It's bad. I feel like we have a couple of pieces that are worth holding on to, but I mean, we need offensive line, we need quarterback, we need coaching. Geno Smith just threw it to Tyler Lockett, who was on the fucking ground. We got a flag out of it.
Delpit was in on the coverage. Are they going to get the penalty on Lockett? Well, I think they're going to get it on Lockett.
Is the penalty going to Lockett?
Middle of your screen, number 17.
Pass interference on Lockett. He gets a pass interference, turns around, falls down. Geno Smith throws the ball to him while he's already on the ground.
Lockett's father.
Telling you, yeah, Charles Griffin said we're going to lose on all 4 downs. I mean, that's what it comes down to, man. We're 2nd and 20. We might not even kick a field goal. How many times in this game have we been over 15 yards in the deficit? We're now on the 23-yard line. 2nd and 20. Jeez. I can't believe Geno Smith got that throw off because Myles Garrett was there in like half a second. That shit was crazy.
They did not help Stone Forsythe on that.
Hummer said put PG as head coach, find an electrician in the stadium as OC, security guard as DC. Oh my. Plumber as special teams coach. Oh shit, who's hurt? Jordan Meredith.
So they could put Putnam at center.
Caleb Rogers! Put in Caleb Rogers! What a concept!
For a second, Caleb Rogers, the 3rd round pick out of Texas Tech, started to walk out on the field. That is what Raiders fans have been clamoring for.
And now it's Alex Kappa. They were about to put in Caleb Rogers. He started going out in the field, and then he came back off, and they put in fucking Alex Kappa. What the hell are we doing? Damn it.
And so when you talk with
Al, I'm sick of it too, man. I just don't even understand. Like,
we're not going to have a good season. We're not a good team. But let's
put your rookies.
These young guys.
Yeah, see, even the announcers are saying, put in your rookies, develop your young guys. You're stuck. You're 2-8. You're about to be 2-9. Play your fucking rookies, Pete Carroll. What is wrong with you? Does he really think that he's going to win this game?
Develop them? I ain't for that.
We're down by 3 touchdowns. I think Pete Carroll should get fired for that move alone. That's just an example of why Pete Carroll is trash. Geno Smith running all over the place, falls down finally. He gained 9 yards on that scramble. It's going to be 4th and 2.
Miles corner there. Get the left hand on Geno. Geno didn't step up like that.
Oh, man, if Geno didn't trip, he could have ran for a touchdown there.
Time in the huddle right now. And he came down, so it's the right decision to go for it.
4th and 2.
Why are we taking this much time? Less than 10 seconds up on the play clock. We're down 2.
Bad game management, bad time management. Geno Smith has all day to throw. Ashton Genty with the touchdown in garbage time. Pete Macias, I'm embarrassed. My name is Pete too. Don't worry, we'll just call you Macias over here. Right? Touchdown Raiders. Garbage time, but it's a touchdown.
Letting it play out. He looked to the middle of the field, and Miles Harden, slowed down. If Harden stays with Genty, they probably don't score there, but Geno was able to look hard off just to...
Yay, junk time touchdown, make it seem closer than it was. Exactly what they're doing. And then, they're going to try to say Pete and Chip Kelly should remain with their job because, we only lost by 2 scores, not 3. Fucking trash, dude.
The onside kick, 5-11
onside kick?
Well, remember, you have to declare it. Right. No such thing as a surprise onside anymore. They had the craziest onside kick I've ever seen on Monday.
I can't believe they took away the surprise onside kick, man.
Just kicked it straight up in the air, but you can do that on the free kick after it's taken. Before the decision's made, let's go down and shot. Tom Ross, the Jaguars retake the lead.
Look like Jaguars and Cardinals are having a good game up there.
24-21.
Us yet again. We're not even close. Macias. Give me $1 million, I could coach and get at least 4 wins.
Just curious to see what other teams would do there. I think this is kind of
I'd be willing to bet that you understand our roster more than Pete does.
you understand it, but the odds of recovery are just so low in the NFL right now that I'm okay with this decision by Pete Carroll.
Taking it long.
It's close to the 28-yard line. 5:04 to play. 24-10, Browns on top. First Sanders 11 for 20.
David King says both Geno and Sanders have a QBR rating of 87.
Coming out here for first down, which means this is very likely direct snap to Quinshon Judkins time. And if you're the Raiders, you cannot let Judkins run the ball down your throat right here.
That's what's going to happen is Judkins is going to run the ball down our throat, taking a direct snap.
This is when Landon Roberts and Devin.
Watch Judkins throw it right now. That would be crazy, right?
He just whacked that. It's 2 touchdowns in the first half. Got a couple of yards.
Looks like he got about 3 yards on that wildcat shit. I mean, low key, I kind of wanted Judkins to just throw the ball there. That would have been wild.
It's time to manage the game. If you're Shedeur Sanders, by that I mean you should not snap the ball on any of these until the play.
Frank the Tank said crazy is that Shedeur Sanders will get credit for the win.
His game at Colorado, you could tell
You're not wrong, man.
Was his game management.
Braden said fire Chip Kelly and use all the money this offseason on the offensive line and get Max help on D. Yeah, I'm all about it. Oh, Max Crosby got through. Tackle for loss on Judkins. Raiders calling a timeout.
To take it down to 2 seconds on the play clock. And I agree with Pete Carroll to call a timeout now. You don't know what's going to happen. You might score a touchdown, kick an onside kick. Use the timeout, stop the clock now while you can.
3rd and 9.
That this week is normal for him again.
Gino over there, like, I don't know what happened. I couldn't see.
It was highly abnormal for him to be a backup for the first time.
Raider Nation saying there will be a penalty on us to give them the first down here soon. I wouldn't doubt it.
Let's see how much confidence Kevin Stefanski and Tommy Reese have in Shedeur Sanders in his first start. Did they trust him?
Crosby switching sides with Snowden.
Directing traffic at the left guard position. You said he would do more of that today. Give it up to Judkins.
Judkins stopped in the backfield, loss of 1 yard. Another timeout for the Raiders. Brown's gonna punt. Surprised we didn't get a penalty. That's crazy.
The Browns did not want to put that on Shedeur Sanders' shoulders. I'm okay with that. You know, the way their defense.
Shout out to the 53 new followers today. You know,
can't be as soft
it's y'all.
possession as they
It won't always be this shitty, man.
to the no-huddle.
I mean, I guess we could suck forever, but we're probably not going to. You know what I'm saying? I think after being asked for this long, it's like we've been able to pick up enough pieces last couple of years. I think that we could start putting it together here in the next year or two. I really do.
Part of the storyline today is Shedeur Sanders making his first NFL start.
David King said, of course I am crazy, but this game's not over with. I thought this game was over in the first quarter.
That one you like to see him get rid of the ball. This one, I mean, a lot of things I think.
Smith holding on to the ball over 4 seconds, that's crazy. That is crazy.
With the D tackle rotation for the Browns and the pressure they've got, they need to come up and step up again. 8 sacks, 19 hurries for pressure.
Smith doesn't know what to do, gets sacked.
Cam Thomas was the first one there.
It's so crazy, man.
That is
It's like if Gino doesn't have his first read, he just has no idea what to do.
so much in the fact they both fall over. Nothing
The offensive line just fall apart.
11 sacks. They have
All right, 2nd and 18. Genty gets a dump off pass. He's still on his feet. Meredith can't get out of the fucking way. Why is Meredith blocking Genty?
Genty took a heck of a shot
And he looks injured.
by Mason Grant. This was actually one of my concerns with Genty coming out of Boise State. Is just how many blows like this. They watch the tail end of it. Wow. Oh,
Was that a helmet to helmet?
a legal hit like that. It
Legal hit?
I think both of these could be true. I love that by Mason Grant. You're finishing the play. If you're a Browns fan, that's what you want. You want your D tackle that you took in the top 10 to be a dog and to be out there trying to deliver punishment. Hopefully Ashton Genty is okay. He takes so much punishment seemingly every game.
3rd and 5. Ashton Genty's injured and out.
They're down at 5.
Bowers completed 1st down. 3 minutes left.
Browns are bringing in a new D line, but the Raiders did substitute, so the Raiders could have pre-snapped it.
Bowers completed 9 yards. It's almost like he could have been throwing to Brock Bowers all game, but whatever. Why would we do that? That's crazy. That is crazy. Why would we do that? Completed a Mostert 1st down. I mean, let's face it, it's garbage time.
They have one timeout left and the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, I mean, Bowers is still in the game. Genty just went out with an injury. Throw it to Mostert. He's wide open right in front of you, Gino.
And it's recovered by the Browns.
Recovered by the Browns. Strip sack.
It's the 10th sack of the day.
10th sack of the day.
The play
Myles Garrett with his 3rd sack.
to the NFL record for sacks in a season. You got to help them. You got to help Forsythe.
Look at Raheem Mostert, wide open, right there, right there.
Forsythe loses his footing, but Stone Forsythe is not going to be able to block Myles Garrett one-on-one very often. I don't know why the Raiders went against their plan there, which had been giving him help, giving him chips. They got the result they deserved for that protection scheme. 10.
Yeah, OC Nation. So line is shit. Do they even practice? They practice against a defensive line that's shit. So I think that's good. GFT, 10 sacks in a day is ridiculous and embarrassing. Absolutely. Judkins just running and running and running. 9 yards.
As we reach the 2-minute warning,
2-minute warning. Game is far over. We can't even score a touchdown in garbage time. Oh, we scored 1 touchdown. And hedeursanders in his starting debut absolutely cooks the Raiders.
I get it. It's hard to think. Me, I'm pretty loyal. Been on the same team for 17 years. Same coach for 11. Never switched my number once. I started at Walmart with the past same guy.
Yeah, Alex, all we can do is laugh about it at this point, man. This is trash. Oh, this is trash. Straight up garbage, dude. Garbage. What am I even supposed to say at this point, man? VFT, man, my cousin called me from the feds and he told me he can't do it anymore. He sounded like he was going through a divorce. Can't keep putting himself through it. Are you talking, man? I thought you were talking about the Raiders on that. Hummer said, be fair. That is the coaching fail to not help Forsyth against Garrett. Only losing to him 10, 15 times is good for any backup left tackle. Garrett is the best. Coaching should have had tight end chips at least. Yeah. Yeah, Alec. Pathetic game, sack the coaching staff and Gino. Absolutely have to, man. What's up, Joe? Name is Joe. That's funny. Is that your that's the joke? His name is Joe? What?
It's sponsored by Pepsi.
So after this live, you guys, I'm gonna
The best 5G network.
oh, he's calling about a divorce because he's leaving the Raiders. That's funny. I'm gonna jump off the live after this, but then I'm gonna go live again. I'm gonna go on a rant, and it'll be what it'll be. Yeah, how do Chip Kelly and the O-line coach still have a job? Well, O-line coach is Pete Carroll's son, so that's part of it. Chip Kelly, I have no idea. Landon Roberts just jumps off sides. They're saying it's a false start, but why bother at this point, man? Spam the Dodger owner to buy the team. Need new blood all around. Yeah, this is crazy, bro.
The Raiders did it on purpose. They did it on purpose because that actually gives them a chance to get a stop here, 2nd and 1. Because if they allow them to get a first down, then it is the first down. No, I see. It's the 2nd and short. Got it. Let's check it with John in New York. An update. Tom McCarthy, the Cowboys were down 21-0, and now it's 5.
What? Cowboys tied it up with the Eagles? That's crazy, dude. So it's almost like some teams can actually make a comeback.
So I've seen more and more of this at every level of football that like 2nd and 1 like that. You don't want to give them because they only need a yard or two to get the first down, and then that gives them an extra down. So the Raiders do that then just to force the Browns to only have first down right away. It sounds counterintuitive to people, but more and more teams are doing that on 2nd and short in those situations.
2nd and 7. Max Crosby the tackle for loss. Sampson.
A good second half for the Raiders. Hey, they might lose the game, but Max Crosby's going to get another tackle for loss. Nobody has more since he's been in the NFL in 2019. 119 tackles for loss coming into today. I'll give you a wild guess, Tom, 2 seconds during that time. You get wild guess. Yeah, wild guess. I told this before. I just, the respect I have for how hard those guys play on teams that have not been very good, it is mental toughness that those two guys have is remarkable. Flag comes in.
Flag. It's 3rd and 11.
35 plays one up with 34. Well, that's what you don't want to have happen if you're the Browns. They penalty. 105 to play here in the 4th quarter. Stefanski knows it. Illegal shift, offense number 84 was not set. Las Vegas has declined this penalty as 4th down. The clock will start in a snap because of the foul. That's the 3rd illegal shift today. Is that because of the new formations? Is there something to it? It's certainly possible.
I'm not even calling the game at this point because it's like, why bother, man? It's just kind of crazy.
Priority 3 is no penalty because now they're not starting the clock until the ball is snapped. That is a crucial penalty against the Browns. So they'll punt it away with 1:05 to play. 24-10 the score. A lot of hype coming into this ball game, considering these were 2-8 teams, but the hype surrounding hedeursanders making his first NFL start.
And the Browns will punt us the ball with 1 minute left in the game for no reason. There's a flag.
The far side. The clock stops with 59 seconds left to play. I think that's going to go against the Raiders. It looked like they were even lined up.
Yeah. Hummer. That card did make you always feel like there could be a comeback. Steve-O with the follow salute.
Maybe what not to do in certain situations. There are 2 fouls both on the defense. Offside, number 32, the penalty declined. Legal formation for covering the snapper. Number 23 at the 5-yard penalty. Will replay 4-10.
5-yard penalty against the Raiders.
Seconds left, and now the clock will
Oh,
start.
wow.
So, wait, are they still going to punt it to 29? That's a good punt. This has to be a record. Nobody's ever punted it from inside the 30-yard line, have they? They need to go for it. Yeah, go for it.
4th and 2, and they're punting it on the
Inside the 30.
29-yard line.
When was the last time you saw somebody with 10 sacks in a game? Now you've got to find some other little nuggets to slide in there. I mean, that was an 18. It wasn't just a 9-yard net punt. Well, let's see if they can get that last sack. Again, the record for sacks in a game for the Browns is 11. They have 10. And here's the thing for the Browns. You're up by 2 scores, 50 seconds left. Nothing deep. Obviously, nobody gets behind you. But then also, you don't want to let them get out of bounds. I'm a little surprised on the outside. The Browns are a little bit higher. Don't let them have a 10-yard outlet.
Mostert was a pickup of like 20 yards. Might be 18.
It goes up to the 28-yard line.
I'm surprised Myles Garrett isn't out there. I would think he'd be feasting trying to get another one. He's trying to break the all-time record.
30 seconds left. Bowers hit as he pumped that.
Completed to Bowers.
25-24.
Looked like it was about 9 yards.
Quarterbacks. And how many the Browns have had? Their last win for a quarterback.
15 seconds left in the game.
Was 1995. Eric Zier, who is retiring as one of the football voices of the Georgia Bulldogs.
That's going to be game.
And that'll do it. The Cleveland Browns and hedeursanders come to Las Vegas, and they win it 24-10.
All right, you guys. So I'm going to jump off for a little bit, probably about 5-10 minutes max. I'm going to come back on live. I'm going to go on a rant about this bullshit of a game. And that's about it, man. So if you guys want to jump back on when I get back on, man, I'll be here. Keep an eye out for me. I'd say give it about 5-10 minutes. I'm just going to make a thumbnail. I'm going to set up that way on StreamYard. I actually have my virtual background. That way it can be a legitimate looking video instead of whatever's happening here. And I'll see you guys in a little bit.